Let's do it, Lance. Let me know if you need any help organizing, okay?
I'll probably just ping to get interest, and it'll probably be around
government
like
channels.
Shift 2.
Yeah, do that.
Just,
do that.
And then
just
we'll
give
play
people
by
3
ear.
different times to vote on.
Yeah. Well, I'll
right.
do that.
Cool.
But,
Thank you,
I'll talk
Lance.
to you later.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Do I have Cantor's number? I want to thank her for helping Sunny. I don't have Cantor's number.
Are you still on the phone?
No, I'm off the phone now. Sorry, that was an important conversation.
I want to keep practicing, but I don't know how to do it, and you weren't there to help me, and I got worried.
Oh,
and then people
no,
started walking in and everything.
Did they hear you singing?
No.
Show me the... Do your vocal trills. Show me what you practiced.
Okay.
I might have it in the phone book. Hold on, I gotta go check.
Okay. Here's what I practice.
Okay, go ahead.
It's great. Are you excited?
I'm super excited.
I'm playing it through my phone.
I'm hyped.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I don't know how good I'm gonna be. You said front of my mouth, but I don't know how to do that. So it's gonna be kind of rough. Oh God. Okay. I don't know where to. Damn it! Not the front of my mouth. Let me try again. Sorry, Siobhan. One more try.
One more try. Keep going, babe.
I got this. Okay. Okay, just front of my mouth. Here we go.
All right.
Okay, I got this. I can't see in the dark.
Oh my God.
This room is getting cold.
He's so
My
good.
mind is getting old. All because I refuse to believe that things are gonna change.
Oh my God, I'm dancing on beat.
When things have stayed the same for so many years. I don't know if I'm doing good. For so many complications. For so many years. In all of your situations. Oh God, I'm losing it.
Keep going.
If you had me now, would you take me away? If you had the nerve, could you make me say? Oh God,
keep going, it's good.
Cause I love the love felt inside this home. Oh, I know that I could lean in, but I could be wrong. Cause it was a memory. It was a waste of time. Could it be over now? Will I be alright? It was a hold up. Could it be yours this time? Take my confession, writing in your lines. There's something new to find. I'm gonna shut my eyes, lay down until the new thing dies, because I refuse to believe that things are gonna change when things have stayed the same. I don't know if I did good.
Berg, that was so good.
I was just, I don't know.
Berg, that was so good. Berg, I'm so proud of you. That was amazing. I didn't know you had the voice, Berg. You have the voice.
What voice?
The voice that I said Taylor Swift didn't have, and it turns out I was wrong.
I'm Taylor Swift?
Yeah, you're like Taylor Swift, Berg. You're like Taylor Swift.
Wow.
I'm really proud. I can't... I'm proud to call
I
you
can
my
see
friend.
Taylor Swift too. Nope, I lost it.
You want to go ride my motorcycle dramatically and ride away from the city really fast to the dulcet...
That would be awesome.
Okay, to the dulcet tones of Darude Sandstorm?
Let's do this.
Okay. I just can't believe you're... Berg, you're so talented. I didn't know
I could do that. I mean, you could help me figure that out.
You really did pay attention to my training.
Wow.
It was like one of those 17
You
months
think I
was
could
gonna
get a
work.
radio song?
Oh, Berg, you for sure have a radio song in your future. Are you kidding me with that? Alright, sandstorm time. Let's go. Put on your hard hat, Berg. Safety first, Berg.
Yes, boss.
Proud of you.
I didn't know there were lyrics to this.
Ow!
Nice job, Siobhan. Be careful, because if that happens again, I'll go to the hospital.
I slowed down! I hate you. Don't make fun of me. That car turned and they didn't have their blinker on. Okay, part two, take two.
Yeah. I don't know what part of the song you're at.
You drop too much going on a third. I tried to kick that car.
Oh God! Ah! Ow!
I couldn't press it. I'm sorry. I honestly clicked that by accident. I meant to click my wrench and I was like, well, it's too late. It's too late. I have to lean into this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, too fast. glad you couldn't see that because the server had restarted. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Oh my god. Wizard messaged me, was like, that was evil. And I'm like, I thought the server had restarted and you couldn't see. And he's like, you can't silence me, Siobhan. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That was my mistake. I made a mistake. That was fail. -1 for me. Oh my god. -1. What do you mean? I know, and it was already not responding. It was already not responding, so I couldn't close 5M. I went to check if I could close. And it was the server was already not responding, or like it was already not responding, so I just quit out so that I had to sit there and wait for it to fucking like circle for 17 fucking minutes like it's been doing. It's been really annoying. I've literally, when the server's been restarting recently, I used to be able to just like close GTA before, but now I have to literally open up Task Manager and like force close it when the server restarts, which is really annoying if I don't F8 quit. Okay, great. I feel slightly better about that. Thanks for telling me. Good thing we don't have Coop slot for shitlordery. I'm still dead. I'm still dead. I had no idea that Coops was literally created for Sonia Summers' character. I'm just like dead knowing that right now. Sonia must be so fucking happy that there's no Coop Slaw right now. She must be just having a fucking field day. You know what we haven't listened to, you guys, today? Well, I haven't listened to any Ruthlessness, even though that would have been really appropriate for right then. And we haven't listened to any of the #1 song. So we're gonna start with Ruthless. Oh. Poseidon. Carvalho! That's what I hate. But won't kill and don't get the job done. And you totally could have avoided all this had you just killed my son. But no. As a final crack, we're about to break the ice now. You reveal your name, then you let him live. Unlike you, I got no mercy left to give, so ruthlessness is Die. No, the motorcycles at City Hall, I didn't get to park it because Berg was still on it. Does a man become a monster? Darkest moment. Monster that always draws near. Any last words? Yeah. All I gotta do is open this bag. Dude, I mean, he wants it. Jorge literally has designed Epic the entire time to be an anime musical. Not animated, not Disney style, right? But like an anime musical with cool fight scenes, okay? Like the end of Get in the Water is essentially supposed to be like, what is it that Jorge said? Poseidon breaks the sound barrier and a fucking super cool fight sequence or whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm really excited. Fine and immediate. Let's pray for lawyer work today. Also got song. I didn't lose any bullets! It was storm time! I'm a bad guy. Duh. Okay, now's a great time for me to work on notes. I guess I'm pretty glad that you're alone. You said she's scared of me? I don't see what she sees, but maybe it's 'cause I'm wearing your Oh. You don't hate me, you love me. Wait, I want chat to be able to hear you. Hold on. Hold on. I want chat to hear this. What are you...
In the head.
What did I do?
You shot me in the head with a gun.
You love me.
I looked you in the eyes. I turn around. Siobhan's pointing a gun at my face.
I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened. You're mistaken. You must have been shot in the head by someone else.
Why did it look like Siobhan? Why did it have Siobhan's motorcycle? I'm leaving the call.
I love the call. I'm leaving the call. Oh, this is so. What are you? Did you smoke? Cigarettes? Or are you asking if I smoked my marijuanas today? No, but you guys kept talking about booze, so I took a sip of gin during the council meeting. I already listened to the song. What was I gonna do? I was gonna work on Mr. K's closing argument. I like to write closing arguments during the case, but I probably should do this. I'm gonna write my framework. You're a vibe right now? Thanks. I'm all about them vibes. Berg did look into the mirror of Galadriel. Hello.
I love you.
I love you. Wait, your hair is super cute. What does this look?
This is sex look.
This is after hours, Juno? Fucking cute.
You're fucking cute. You didn't see me. I love you.
I never saw you, love you. What do I like to listen to while I work on this? I'm gonna listen to My Mind Chemical Romance. Mr. Kingdom said Trainer does not speak like an idiot. That is a slanted statement the PD took. Xavier, Murphy. Ben Weasel! I'm gonna pause this. Ben Weasel, thank you for the sub. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What was the song?
Greetings.
Oh, hi!
Yeah, what's up? Why would I want a pardon? Well, the appeal's ongoing, but I'm sure, as we both know, if you want to pardon me, there's literally nothing that I can do to stop you. So if it scores you political points, then, you know, why don't you do what you all do best and
Murphy
make
and
a bunch of
Max.
decisions in some locked rooms without me and leave me out of it.
Okay, if the appeal fails, I pardon you.
Can't stop.
Bye, Murphy.
Did he just ask you officially?
No, I asked him if he wanted it, and he was like, "Oh, you're gonna decide on it anyway, so why don't you just leave me out of it?"
Oh my god, what a little bitch when he asked. Howard.
Don't care.
Yeah, that's
What
just...
you working on, Beb?
I just finished writing Mr. K's closing argument.
Wait, when is that whole trial?
I should know the answer to that. The 20th?
Should be good. You got your piece?
Hello there.
I've written the opening. I have
Hi.
questions written for everyone. I've anticipated objections. It's perfect. It's flawless.
Nice. Sick. I'm gonna go get my shit from the guy up front.
Going in my DMs, I can send him the link really far down.
Let's see.
I emailed it to you if you want to read it, by the way.
Okay.
No obligation.
Let me read this.
Okay.
This is Thoroughbred. Sorry I had to dip so suddenly before. My head was hurting at the time. Siobhan?
Oh, hey, sorry, I was looking at something. How are you,
Oh,
Swan?
no worries. I was just apologizing for dipping so soon before my head was hurting.
That's
fine.
no worries at all. It was not ominous the way you left after that conversation whatsoever.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. I'd love to, continue a conversation. But yeah.
You know, it's, you know, it's, I feel like we said everything, you know, that was needing to be said. You know, I wasn't aware of, that fact, before. So I appreciate you, you know, safeguarding my trust.
Oh, of course. I can see why it seemed that way. But I think it was before the situation, but yeah. Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, I will.
Be around.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Take care.
If you see any of the C4 people hanging around City Hall or whatever, will you let me know?
Oh, of course.
Okay, thank you, Swan.
do.
I appreciate it.
All right. You think they're still lurking around?
Maybe, possibly.
always possible.
Have you talked to Greg?
Oh, not since, no.
Yeah, he's having a hard time.
Okay.
Whenever you get a chance to, I'm sure that would lift his spirits, so.
Of course, I got lots of tequila for him.
Oh, good, he needs that.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he doesn't need that. He's a recovering alcoholic. He's sober.
Yeah.
Include spicy zinger using opposing counsel's words against them.
That's in every single one of my closing arguments. Always. Always do that.
Include lefty quote about ideals,
Lefty
preferably
quote?
from the Bible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. I might have skimmed. I skimmed. I
That's
read
fine.
your full closing argument.
That's the real beautiful thing anyway. Fuck the rest of it. You can skim that. A lot of questions are repeated per witness, right?
So, before this happened, Mr. K wasn't a felon.
He was not.
Are you highlighting that fact to the judge and whatnot?
Yeah. Should probably highlight it further and put it in closing, or I could try to highlight it. Or when they ask me if there's at the end of like closing and at the end of like the prosecution segment and the end of the defense segments, there's a chance to highlight any evidence, and I would enter his public record into the fact that he was not a felon prior to this incident and had a good, clean record and was an upstanding citizen. I mean, I did say that, right, in his my closing argument that he's, an upstanding entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? Like, he was in good standing with the state before this. Hi, First.
I'm just cooking real hard.
What are you cooking?
Hey, could you try to get a hold of a judge?
Me, right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, Norman, I almost said a different name, that's weird. Norman is out on the town in Liberty City tonight. Let me see if, and another one is delivering a baby in Liberty City, so they're a little busy right now. I can see if, what, Alex might be able to wake up.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Yilong Ma. No, sorry. I'm Tony Long. How you doing? I'm a hopeful paralegal.
Okay. Are you working with my wife?
Yeah, kinda. She hired me, but I still have to do the assignment.
Okay.
Finished half of it.
Sick. Okay. Yeah, I want to get Johnny that expungement.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's a guy named Jerry Mander in the MDT.
Who?
His name is Jerry Mander.
I hate his name already. Oh my god.
Yeah. He has
See the
no
question marks person the other day on Twitter.
No.
There was someone who's just said their first name is 4 question marks, last name was 4 question marks.
Is he the child of Elon Musk?
And all they posted was ...
You notice his DNA is on record, but he has no charges?
That's really weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Wait, how do you know his DNA is on record?
I can see.
Wait, DNA, there it is.
Sequence.
Hold on, I didn't even look at that. Yeah, the sequence is there. Weird.
Who are we talking about?
A guy named Jerry Mander. I know you're from Australia, right? First.
Yeah.
Gerrymandering, I don't know if they do it in Australia, but there's a tactic used by certain political parties in America to essentially slice up voting districts to exclude certain racial groups from having as much voting power.
I mean, it's not necessarily racial groups. It could be other things. It could be just political groups, right? But it also more often than not tends to disproportionately impact people of color, which is disproportionate discrimination is still discrimination. It's a chilling effect.
It's super evil.
Disparate discrimination. That's the word for it.
Yeah, we split up districts back there a little bit, so just changing borders and everything as socioeconomic prices change.
It's fucked.
Could I have like 2 minutes of both of your time in private?
Yeah.
Okay, in private, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Siobhan, can I talk to you after?
Siobhan.
Siobhan.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Can I talk to you afterwards?
Yeah, sure.
Just a quick question about submitting the assignment.
Oh, about your homework?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I will come talk to you about your homework after.
Thank you.
I've been reading a lot of papers lately.
So I've been reading over the appellate appeal and the pardoning process and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to whisper for this. So, and it mentions the need to disclose conflicts.
Right. From council members.
Yes.
The mayor doesn't have to disclose a conflict.
No, that's not about you. Don't worry.
No. I'm just saying, for the purpose of pardoning, the mayor doesn't have to disclose any conflicts because it's assumed that because he's nominating someone for a pardon, that automatically he's advocating for them. So
He's already biased in their favor.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm just looking at the Murphy Braun case, which has an appellate panel appeal on it. And the 7th post in has Judge Bailey saying that Crane told him because he was conflicted he wasn't taking the case. And now we have Crane as one of the 3 members of the appellate
I mean, I asked
appeal.
for Creighton to oversee the case, right?
I get that, but that seems like he's already got a conflict.
Let's be real first. Conflict is fake.
I mean,
For the Department of Justice, because I was told that by a judge, we're not allowed to claim conflict to get out of stuff unless we're actually like in the witness report, like taking unless we're in the PD report, okay, where we have a given statement and we can actually be called upon as a witness, right? Conflict is fake.
I get that, but it's in law that conflicts are real, especially for the Council of 8.
Okay, well, Crane's
hold
different.
on. All He's not different.
He is different.
I would just say also, I actually think him not being on it and someone like Moulton being on it actually favors Murphy.
Hold on.
Which is not exactly something I like.
The appellate court, the first paragraph in this document pertains specifically to that, and unless I missed it in my rereading here, there's no need to disclose conflict on the appellate court. The conflict disclosing has specifically to do with the pardoning process.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Wish I had one of those fancy things on me. God damn it! Wish I could buy one.
MDT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you need pictures of the thingy or whatever?
No, it's just I was having a skim over it.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't a conflict. I mean, at the end of the day.
No, Clint, I love that. I'm gonna copy and paste that. Stealing.
Murphy and
Not giving you credit.
You know, have had
say I wrote the whole
differences
thing.
in the past, and I'm kind of neutral on if he gets convicted or not, even though I think he's innocent on this, right?
Well, let me put you at ease here. If the appeal fails through the appeal court or whatever, I'm going to pardon him, and it will probably go through.
Okay.
Yeah, he's good.
I mean,
look,
I
have every reason. I have every reason not to like this guy too, but it seems like
I want him to be found innocent, right? Like at the end of the day, I actually generally believe he didn't do it. So
yeah, same.
So no matter if I have any preconceived bias or not.
Didn't do it. He's a pussy.
What'd you say, Siobhan?
I said he didn't do it.
Johnny.
He's a pussy.
We're trying to get a hold of the judge for you.
I have emailed 3.
It doesn't look like it's even in yet.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's not in.
Really?
Nah.
Oh, I thought they'd have to. I thought they'd have to be able to read the legislation and be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's on paper. I could do that.
They can read it. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong. Regardless,
they can read non-published legislation. They can see what's in the reports. Yes.
Yeah. Regardless, I think it was unanimous for the amendment.
It was.
So technically, it's in effect right now. If this was a matter of someone getting charged with a crime and then being like, hey, for this particular thing, it's okay for us to move forward just because there's no above boarding that needs to happen. I guess if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
I don't think that made sense. No one. It's for people's benefit, right? So why not just get the ball rolling on it?
True.
If it was like a penal change or some shit like that, and a cop tried to charge someone because we had passed it, but it hadn't been published yet, then they could probably argue in court that because it wasn't publicly visible, therefore they cannot be charged with it in court. Blah blah blah. There's no conflict like that, which is why I think we should do it right now.
There's some legalese name for it, but it's basically the grandfather clause. Ignorance of the law. You can be ignorant of a law that does not yet exist.
Yeah,
that's right.
You cannot be in violation of it at the time. What is that called?
Laws can't be applied. No, yeah, maybe but laws can't be applied retroactively or whatever, right? That's what you're talking about.
Oh, by the way,
Facto.
Ex post facto cannot
I was
have
gonna say post
retroactive
facto.
effect or
It's,
force.
yeah, ex post facto. There you go.
Yep.
by the way, come over here, Siobhan.
Okay.
Or everyone, I guess.
Okay.
This is our new waiting spot at City Hall.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because if someone like Jesse Adler decides to pop in, we don't have anywhere to run, which means that we can stand our ground.
Oh yay, good.
What?
Holy
Why do you have
fuck.
guns?
Holy fuck.
So if you guys are gonna be in City Hall, try to stand around here, because you can't jump this thingy right here, right?
Yeah, it's
You can only go
glass.
that way.
Yeah.
And so if they're trying to corner us, then guess what? Boom.
Oh,
Nowhere to
I
run.
thought you were just gonna say for like pulling a weapon before they get here, but okay, I guess you guys have that.
You know,
as well.
I'm just gonna hold this out. I don't think brandishing is a felony.
Brandishing a firearm is a
brandishing
misdemeanor.
Brandishing is not a felony, and you also have to do it in a threatening way.
Yeah,
so
this
you'd
isn't
have to be, like,
threatening.
pointing at somebody.
No, this isn't threatening.
Nice.
I'm not menacing
Good.
at all.
Yep.
Sick.
Did I miss something? Why do you guys have guns?
We're doing a trial weapon license thing where it was given out to a few trusted individuals close to the council so that we can see how the public typically reacts. This is my way of showcasing that fact to the public. We'll see if any opportunists swing on by the city hall, I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
But we're not advertising this out publicly to randos. Obviously, you're all very trusted, so please don't tell anybody.
You said it so suspiciously.
See what I usually do in order to
I'll
make
tell
sure
you
that I'm
later.
not menacing with it is so.
Hey, you look kind of cool with the gun.
This is
Siobhan.
my
put
this is
on
my
my back.
weapon.
Nice. You got the
Harry Potter.
skewer.
And the cast a spell on them.
Harry Potter.
I can at least distract him with this.
A cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
I'll counter you with a rock.
Nice.
Don't make me throw this.
They
Don't
come
do it.
running at us, and I hit them with a box.
Okay.
Are you like looking to
This is-
capture them in the box?
This is yeet with care. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
I feel so much safer now with a gun in my hand in this corner.
Me too. It's like we're camping.
Have you shot it from the motorcycle yet?
Not yet.
That'd be badass.
The way
It's gonna be
the way you
badass.
just said not yet. Like you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I
Who
am.
wouldn't be?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you will.
The hot-blooded American. Of course, he's looking forward to it.
This is just 1040 tool steel. I use this for my work.
Oh. Hey, so what was your question you had about your homework?
Oh, what was the exact writing topic? And how do I submit it?
Are you kidding me? It was to watch my cousin Vinny
Uh-huh.
and
I
write
did
me a
that part.
one-page essay, okay,
Uh-huh.
telling me what legal strategies and what takeaways you have from the film that you are going to employ in your law career in Los Santos. Gus hit this fucking out of the park.
Wait, don't
literally-
spoil it.
I'm
Oh,
not
sorry.
saying-
I'm sorry. I thought Gus was a guy from the movie.
No,
That's my
no,
bad.
no. Paralegal Gus hit this out of the park. He did better on this assignment than anyone has ever done. He nailed it. Nailed it.
I didn't get this assignment.
Jonathan, you didn't need one. You impressed me right away.
Oh, fair enough.
This assignment is for me to gauge the paralegals level where they're at, so I can give them a catered custom education to where they're at. 'Cause that way I don't have to explain basics. Jonathan, you already went to law school. I knew exactly where you were at. You know what I mean? It was easier for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then as far as like submission, I'm assuming
I'll just put it this way. So one of the things that Gus put in his was talking about how first impressions are everything, right? And you only have one chance to make an impression in court. One. That's it, right? And that is a good takeaway. Also, like professionalism. Vinny in the movie gets continuously fucked and gets contempt from the judge because he keeps wearing a leather jacket to court.
Well, then being argumentative with the judge gets nowhere too. That's something I'm gonna.
The first impression is actually so important that if it's documented properly, it can overcome hearsay. It's called the present sense impression.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, there's ways to like overcome objections and everything. I also want everyone who watches it to like pay specific attention to the expert testimony that Marissa Tomei's character gives, because that's a masterclass in law right there.
Oh yeah,
It's
that was my
literally
favorite bit.
perfect.
Okay. And then I'm assuming just write it on the document and then just did I just text you the link to my document then, or?
What's your state ID?
It is 10-167.
Are you familiar with the anatomy of a B-52 bomber, Mr. Thoroughbred?
Okay, I just shared the retainer template with you. Go ahead and grab my email
Upper
from there and
turret,
email
lower
me a link
turret,
to a
rear
Google Doc.
gun,
That's my
2
preferred
wing
method.
guns and 2 front guns.
I did not know that it had guns. Is that like the one with like the dome on the top and the bottom?
It's got 2 configurations. It's either the flying fortress or the straight up bomber. I want to get people with guns in your Landstalker. 1 person in the trunk, 2 in the back, 2 in the front. And we're gonna call it the B-52.
Oh wait, I love that. Love the name. We were just talking about the B-52s.
Hello, sir.
And we live in a love shack. It's
Hello,
perfect.
Mr. Max Mayer.
Oh,
it's
hey,
Mr.
Duncan.
Officer Finwell.
Oh, hi,
hey,
Duncan.
that's the person who made me a felon.
Forgot to. Well, okay. You know that wasn't the. I was just there.
Wow.
You technically did it to yourself. Technically.
No, I'm gonna blame it on him.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
yeah,
his
call
first
me back.
impression to the mayor.
Yeah. You wanna go have a little chatterino?
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Beb.
Okay. Bye. Jonathan's still working on your thing. I'm getting argued with by a judge right now in my email, so I just gotta work. Give me a second.
Okay.
They're arguing with you?
Yeah, they're arguing with me that they're. Oh,
They're
are those active? I don't want to do
It
work.
is active. It is. We
I don't want to
approved it.
do
It's
work.
active.
Yeah, they just don't want to do work. They're lazy.
Literally, sign in, bill, go back to sleep.
I mean,
It's
they're
that
gonna
simple.
make money. I don't know why they wouldn't want to do it.
What's 15% of 100,000?
Are you serious, Max? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you fucking with me right now? Oh
For the
my
record,
god.
Mr. Thoroughbred, when placing Mr. Acker into cuffs, I said, "Are you sure you want to arrest this guy?" So,
Oh, look, what happened, man. It doesn't matter anymore. He's getting an expungement. And
Boom!
yeah, absolutely.
He said he can't. Okay, this judge said that they can't right now and they can do it tomorrow.
That makes me angry.
I'm gonna see if I can get a different judge. One who's less lazy. That was Hallow. Hallow is the lazy one.
I mean, he's not so lazy.
Have you ever seen him hanging out here for like 5 to 6 hours to be available for people who ask questions?
No.
Okay, I did that as a judge. How come they can't?
Because you're a psychopath.
What? No, I'm not a psycho.
I like Jackson.
I think I met Jackson. Well, yeah, I have. No, I met Jackson. I think I saw him give contempt.
I called him up once and I said, "Bench trial, please," and he said, "Well,
Jackson
first of all,
is the one
hello."
who found Jonathan guilty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You've seen him.
I got mad.
I was gonna. I mean, I started to scream at him, and then Gatsby told me to stop, and I was like, "That's right. I used to be higher up than these people, and now I'm not anymore, and they're gonna lord it over me. Isn't that great?" Sorry. So hi. Hi. You want to talk to us?
Yes, Mr. Thoroughbred. I
And
was
then shine on
gonna
the desk.
yap your ear off.
Sure.
But instead of doing that, I'm gonna cut straight to the point.
Sure.
So much so that I'm actually going to not even go over the. Not even gonna make the complaints because at the time there with Cornwood there, I was thinking about a way to say it because a lot of it is internal matters that should stay internal.
Sure.
But the solution is simple, and that is, it shouldn't matter what pace we're going at. Which, by the way, 3 weeks is probably not going to be enough time. You probably should just open it up, and the sheriff should have the autonomy to hire, and then they can just go ahead and fill it up with a skeleton crew in the same way that the LSPD filled up originally.
I love that idea.
Yeah, the numbers shouldn't matter. It's just a matter of new police department just dropped up north.
Yeah, I agree.
Did Cornwall already say that?
No.
Okay.
See, the issue here is that the police department exists in a gray area right now. Okay. Traditionally, police departments in cities all around America answer to the executive branch, i.e., the mayor's office or whatever equivalent there was. In Los Santos, it is not clear who the police department answers to. Therefore, I cannot order something like that to happen, unfortunately. That said, I'm looking to get some clarification on the matter so that stuff like this doesn't exist in the void anymore. I would love to be able to tell your captains, hey, this is going to happen, make it happen, and then watch it happen. That would be sick.
So I'm of the opinion that I don't think the mayor should. I am of the opinion that I think we should have a sheriff's office, but I am not of the opinion that the mayor should have a say at the captain's table. It should be a separate branch.
Why? And who?
What?
Who in government should have purview over the police department if not the mayor?
The chief of police / sheriff.
Those are entities within the police department. You want them to police themselves?
Yeah, the police police themselves and they find no evidence of wrongdoing.
I see no issue with that.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
I bet you don't.
Look, anyway, I'm going to be getting clarification on that. I think it would make things a lot easier if the LSPD and any a police department operating within Los Santos, answer to an entity.
I think that would be good to have clarification. At least that we can agree on.
Yeah. For example, something very interesting happened at that council meeting. Alan Crane essentially, look, I don't consider myself particularly religious at all. We're Sunday Catholics, right? Whatever. Or holiday Catholics.
We're twice a year Catholics. We go on Christmas and Easter.
But it's Sunday.
Alan Crane insisted in so many words that the Department of Justice in its protocol superseded God.
Yeah.
That's the level of oversight that is lacking in the Department of Justice, right? And honestly, the amount of power that the Department of Justice has is fucking wild to me.
I haven't been to mass in like 6 years.
And I don't want the lack of oversight for the police department essentially allows for this kind of floundering that's been happening to happen. So
there's no direction for them, right? There's nobody telling them you need to do this by XYZ time and date, right? They have no deadlines. They have nothing.
So I'll give you the express honor of telling your captains that I'm going to be finding out who they answer to, and I'm going to push for it to be me.
Correction at the DOJ.
I think it should be clarified out, but I guess we can disagree on who exactly it is.
Don't you want me to be your boss, Duncan?
Yeah, think about how cool it is in Batman when the mayor calls a commissioner to do stuff.
Yeah, that's sick.
It is sick.
And guess what? Then I could choose a chief or the council could choose a chief of police, and then you guys can fucking, the hierarchy gets fleshed out. Some morale boost in that regard.
People love promotions. It helps morale for sure, and it combats burnout.
I don't know. I feel like it's a slippery slope.
Why?
because let's say a mayor gets elected that has a negative view on police and the policing, and they're like,
Right.
okay, well, we'll make the chief of police the fucking dumbest moron ever, who will make all the horrible decisions and tank it to the ground, and then everyone's miserable. It relies on having a mayor that's gonna not do that.
Yeah.
Well, you might have the best intentions, will your successors also have the same intentions?
So the thing is,
Impeachment.
if yeah, I was about to say that if the council receives enough complaints about the new chief of police, then it could probably be gleaned that the mayor deliberately tried to plant someone as a chief of police, or rather, first of all, chief of police would be a council vote. It wouldn't just be the mayor choosing the chief of police.
Oh my god, that's so
but
funny and
if it seems like the mayor is
accurate. It is like
deliberately
Miss
doing
Pelham
some
and the
shady
mayor
shit
from
like that,
Powerpuff
it should be
Girls.
pretty easy to tell. One, two, they can get impeached, and then they're not mayor anymore.
Ta-da!
I don't think it's as scary as you were making it out to be, and also having that kind of oversight would definitely empower you guys to make more to take more decisive action on certain things.
We'll cross that road when we get there. The first thing is fleshing out the actual idea of who runs what, because for the past month or so, I don't know if you know this, we are the DOC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for now. You may be pleased to know that we came up with a DOC alternative in this last meeting. Would you like to hear it?
You already gave me the rundown.
No, tell
Lord
him.
of the Flies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did tell him.
Oh, you
Actually, I
did.
remember now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. You know, just leave them to their own devices.
We had people in mind that weren't any of those people you just mentioned that would also be left to their own devices, but also not be Bobby Charles.
What?
Like who?
We had one of the county clerks in mind, John Castle.
No.
Boring.
No. No to Castle.
Now, if you said, what's Carmine's last name?
Costello?
Carmine Costello.
If you said Carmine Costello with a chip on his shoulder after getting divorced and his brother was murdered in broad daylight, now I'd be like, that's fucking sick.
So here's the problem: is that if you give it to the biggest moron, Bobby Charles, he's just going to cause issues up there, and that's going to make us have to go up there on a daily, consistent basis, and then it's my problem.
Yeah, you'll have to do your job, Duncan. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's so sad.
No, you should have a DOC that's like.
Look, they're gonna
look,
Duncan. They're gonna come whining to you no matter what happens up there. Okay, there's always gonna be like if you get someone like this Castle guy, who I'm sure is straight laced and whatnot. He's gonna be like, oh, well, you know, there was an incident at the prison where a couple prisoners beat down some guards, and then they stole their beanbag shotguns. So I was wondering if you could possibly petition the mayor on my behalf to have us have real guns.
Siobhan has a
And then
negative
come back
opinion
a
of
week
Castle.
later. Duncan, they beat us up and took our pistols. Can we possibly get like a police escort occasionally when we're transporting prisoners around Bolingbrook? It's going to be nonstop no matter what. So that's why we decided to go the Lord of the Flies route, because we're going to say, hey, guess what? Whatever happens, happens, bro. Sort it out.
And then they won't want to go to prison. People will actually care more.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. You know,
They won't want to go to prison. You want to hang out with Bobby and Carmine?
Hell no, I don't.
Don't go to prison. Don't do fucking crime.
Counterpoint: I'd rather have someone in the exact tone ask for those things than have Bobby Charles ask for them.
He's not getting shit. That's the thing. Part of the agreement will be, this is
He's
your
still going to
purview.
come down to MRPD and say, I need to file a complaint that I'm not getting enough support here at the prison, and that I need to speak to the captain, chief of police.
No.
He does it. He does it.
Look, I know. Look, just tell him, hey, go to the mayor instead. We can't help you.
Ta-da.
We can't help you. And then guess what? I'll ignore him. And
I'm
then
just
he
gonna
doesn't
get all of
bother
Bobby
anybody.
Charles.
I mean, he'll bother you for like a minute when you tell him to fuck off, I guess, but look, I'd just give it a chance. If it doesn't work out, then we can revisit the castle thing. But right now, I think I want to err on the side of extreme.
You an extreme guy?
Yeah, I consider myself pretty extreme.
You consider yourself an extremist?
I would call myself an extremist in some regards.
We're neoliberals. Well, you're a libertarian.
Yeah, I'm a Catholic libertarian.
Cornwood doesn't like liberals.
Well,
I'm a neoliberal. That's different than a regular liberal, okay? I'm a leftist until it aligns with corporate values, and then I agree with the right.
You may be pleased to know, Duncan, this wasn't my idea. Can you guess whose idea this was?
You won't guess.
I'll give you. Just take a wild guess whose idea the Lord of the Flies thing was.
Crane.
Wow.
All right, he got it in one.
Holy
All right.
Shit.
All right, man. You think you're fucking smart?
You think you're fucking smart?
Well, I knew it wasn't Nakota because Nakota was also pro having actually proficient guards up
Oh, that's funny. Wasn't Nakota? Didn't he vote yes on this? Wasn't it unanimous?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting that Nakota told you that, and then he's doing different things.
Well, it's probably because Crane suggested the idea, and everyone's pissed scared of him.
Whatever Crane says is great. Well, to be honest with you, this was a great idea that Crane had.
It was a fantastic
such a
fucking
good
idea.
I'm not gonna blame Nakota. He's a politician. At the end of the day, it's his whole purpose to let me down.
He let Cornwood down, dude. I called Cornwood after the meeting, and I was like, "Listen, man." He was like, I told Dakota to present the sheriff thing, blah blah blah. I was like, Cornwood, he didn't do it. I did it, and it was like at hour 3 of the meeting. Like, I don't think there was going to ever be a moment where he actually presented stuff on your behalf, and Cornwood was like, "What the fuck?" He was fucking pissed.
I can't get the camera right.
Well, good to know. But anyway, my only point was, like I said, I don't want to yap your ear off. That's normally what I do, but I want to give you respect your time.
Sure.
If you guys figure out what say you have over the building up there, and if you can, then just open it and let whoever the sheriff is sort out getting it staffed.
Yeah.
Don't wait for us.
Yeah. No, I don't want to. That's why I want power over the police department.
Double-edged sword.
Yeah. Well, look, look, man, I'm trying to operate in the best interest of everybody. I know that the ghost that the council, okay, it's not just you, Duncan, it's the council too. They're shooting at ghosts. Every time I suggest something, what about your future, Mayor?
Alex is waking up. We got a judge.
What if they call up Osama bin Laden with the Necronomicon? Like, what if this happens? What if that happens? Fuck that. Quit being a pussy. If they fuck up, punish them, impeach them, repeal the law. I'm tired of fucking being too afraid to affect some real change. I'm tired of it. It's over, man. That's my personal pledge. I pledge to make the 4 or 5 people on that council not afraid to express their own fucking ideas and opinions, and I want them to be not afraid to come up with their own ideas, to not be afraid to present them as they thought of it, and instead of presenting them in a way that they think other people will accept it as, because that's how it is right now. They're too scared to come forward with their true intentions. They're always afraid of the boogeyman. Oh, well, what if this? What if that? What if this? What if that? It's over, man. I'm over it. Fuck, man.
Wait, what?
It makes me want to slap the shit out of him, Duncan. I'm going to be honest.
I can understand your frustration. I would never put myself in a position where I would be in a political debate for however long you guys were in there.
Like 5.5 hours.
It wasn't like it's not like a debate. It's like, hey, I'm going to present this idea that's kind of like radical, new, ultimately in the best interest of people, but with the potential for being exploited, with the caveat that whoever's exploiting it will be punished, and then everything will be okay again. And then it's always, I got to hear the grunt.
The doomsayer's dooming.
I got to hear the Crane grunt where he goes,
the that one. I know that one so well.
That's like the dog whistle for everyone else at the table to be like,
I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't know, man. I don't really know. It really, what are
There may be a problem in the future. Some other mayor, they might be bad.
So-called free thinkers when Crane goes,
yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
man.
Even though Crane does it sometimes as a troll just to make everybody else think that, and then and then he's like, I actually like that idea.
Yeah, he fucking hits him with these motherfuckers shamelessly flip back in his favor.
It's kind of a flex.
Oh God.
He flexes on you.
They're
And
so
then
scared.
They're so scared.
All right, I guess the last thing, which I just thought of right now on the topic of both DOC and PD, this is your idea for the prison, but does DOC also fall under the police department, or they fall under the council?
They will be their own separate entity that answers to the council. You guys will not have to worry about anything. You guys can focus on
Nathan is so
getting
funny.
your numbers up and really getting out there and working your hardest to police Los Santos, because it's so hard and there's not enough cops.
Preaching to the choir, man.
Yeah, I know. Look, I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of it. I want to get you the help you need, Duncan. That's what I want.
Me specifically?
Yeah, I want you
You're
to be
such a politician.
Under Sheriff Duncan. Okay,
I want. You're such a politician.
No, I'm not lying. That's what
Do I need to be anywhere in particular, or just down in the lobby?
Duncan
Down in the
Fenwell to
lobby.
be the undersheriff.
If
Okay,
Cornwood
here I
chose
am.
you, yes.
Okay, Alex is on her way.
I don't know if he
That's
chose
what-
me
Okay,
or
sounds good.
if
Thank
he
you.
sort of
My
like
pleasure.
aligned
Just
our views and
let her
like,
know when you
let's
see
make it
her,
happen.
Alexander Carlson, that hi, Siobhan is the reason. Siobhan's yeah,
But
she
you're
called
saying
you
it's
for
not that
me.
you want
Just
me
make
to
sure
be
you use my
undersheriff,
name
but
and
you
say that I'm the
want
one
Cornwood to be sheriff.
who
That's where
who ring you for her. You're the one for me. Whatever, you know what I'm saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thanks, Jonathan.
Yep, thank you.
Bye.
Apparently, it's terrible. And the fucking audacity to here's I live in Polito. I haven't really noticed any crime whatsoever. Okay, look, fucking put a gun in my mouth.
Well, thank you for gassing me up. I really needed that.
Yeah. Look, I'm not. I still don't consider myself a politician. I am just a guy who knows what needs to be done, and I want to get it done. Boom.
Do you ever feel like your voice is just going in the wind and no one's listening, and you're just like, why bother?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like the first couple of meetings. Now I feel like I have the potential to sway people's opinion in spite of Crane's opposition. I feel like their minds are expanding to the potential and possibility of what can be done. Why do you feel like that?
Me personally, yeah.
I mean, that's how it is, though, man. You know, and the worst part is that at the end of the day, you might just end up working for someone who just does not give a shit about you or your opinions or your ideas. They already have a set vision of like what they want their police department to be or how they want to police on the streets. And if you don't make the right moves at the right time, you might be under their heel forever until you eventually just give the fuck up.
Felt that.
Yep.
2 more months.
Like you seem I mean, I don't really know much about you.
Duncan's level 2. He's a level 2 right now. You hear him?
Well, yeah, he is level 2.
He's level
huh?
2. He's 100% level 2.
Level 2. What do you mean?
Let me explain to you something, Duncan, since I've been around the block for a really, 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 really long time. God. And I've probably given more hours to the Department of Justice than just about anyone, actually. Okay, I never thought about that. Alright, level 1, I can make a difference because the system works and I'm shiny and new. Level 2, beginnings of disillusionment, anger at the slow workings of bureaucracy. That's you. You're level 2. Level 3 will be no longer naive, but still shiny enough to believe you can make a difference. Apathy, but still trying. This is the ideal level. Level 4 has 2 different ones. There's level 4 and alternate level 4. Level 4 is jaded raid logging. Alternate level 4 is I'm just doing what I want because you fucks are annoying. That's me. I'm alternate level 4. And then level 5 is peace out, Girl Scout, destroy everything.
Wait, go. What's 3 again?
The ideal level?
Yeah.
Apathetic, but still trying. Where things no longer hurt you, right? You're not upset when things don't... it's no longer disappointing. Right? You don't get that same disappointment when things don't go your way, but you're still gonna fight the good fight, right?
I think I am level 2. I think you're right.
I told you that. I told you, Max, you're level 2. I saw
you're
the
level
beginnings.
3?
You think you're level
Yeah.
3? Oh, you might be level
Yeah.
3 then. Yeah.
What was level 4? The first one, not the alternative one.
Jaded raid logging.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh, for a judge, that means that you only see them when they have a scheduled trial, and that's it. All of our judiciary is level 4 jaded raid logging.
Okay,
We should get
I'm
new
level 3.
judges.
Yeah, we really, really should.
Let's flush the swamp.
You want to drain the swamp?
Let's drain the fucking swamp. What?
Yeah,
why
if I'm
don't-
thinking about it, I'm level 3. Yeah, I'm level 3.
Yeah. I'm level 2 for sure, because I feel like I still get angry if my
I
ideas are
told you
met
you're
with...
level 2.
Yeah.
I saw the beginnings a week ago, and now you're there.
Yeah, I don't get angry anymore. I just gotta just see it. I see it. I see the train coming, and I see the soul leave an elderly man's eyes as the train hits him, and I just don't get angry anymore.
Alex,
you know,
it's Jonathan. He's in the lobby.
Oh!
need to be picked up.
Wait, no, I want to go see this.
She needs to be picked up. Can we go get her to do this?
Yeah.
Are you at the
Yeah, yeah.
apartments?
Duncan, are you on duty?
The mayor and I shall come pick you up. We'll be right there.
Yeah,
Thank
hopefully
you.
that was refreshing. I'm gonna get some clarification on who truly runs the police department.
Oh, she's
Yeah, that
got
would be
moody
good for
voice.
everyone. I just hope that it is somebody that's in the police department.
It won't be.
Thank you, Mr. Thoroughbred, for your time.
Yeah, you need a ride somewhere?
I got my surge.
Hey, how come you walk like you're about to fucking go to a rave?
He does
like,
not.
like a,
Wait.
you,
You think he's
walking
walking
with your
like he's
head
going
down.
to a rave? You know, I think
Rave.
he does not look like he's going to a rave.
He looks like an emo kid, man.
Emo kids don't go to raves. Those are candy kids.
Sorry, he's like a
candy kid?
He's like a Hot Topic emo.
Oh my god,
man,
he even has
you know?
like something in his mouth to chew on when he's thizzing off his fucking gourd.
You gonna fucking what's
His
that dance?
face.
What's that dance that they would do with like the baggy jeans? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. All I can think of is the thistle dance now. So
It's like the stomp dancing that they do.
shuffle every day. I'm shuffling.
I'm just going through it.
Like hard style.
What's the matter, man? What's the fucking matter?
You ever have a routine that you do every day, and then
Yeah.
you just one part of your routine is destroyed, and you just can't. You're just gonna just 2 hours out of your day that's just gone forever.
Well, ruins your entire life.
Well, usually I hang out with the same person at the same time every day, but
Who?
I don't really want to. I don't want
What?
to.
Just tell me, man. I'm cool. I don't talk to cops. I'm not a snitch.
I feel like I'm losing a friend, but they're not dying.
Is it because they hate you, or you did something wrong?
Are you getting ghosted?
No, it's not anything between us. It's just they're being screwed over.
Is this Johnson?
No, but that is I was never close with Johnson, but
Johnny,
that
we're gonna
is
go
probably a
pick up Johnny
close
with you.
answer.
You'll be right back.
You get dumped?
No.
Look, just quit being a bitch and tell me, dog.
Den? Zell?
No.
Okay, that's all I got.
Someone's getting fired. I think my friend's just gonna quit the police department.
Who?
Oh.
No, well, that's why Here, Max. I'm not airing out other people's dirty laundry.
Give me a hint.
No.
So, give me like the first letter of their name.
No.
Look, I
Hey,
can't afford to
Duncan?
have more cops quit, man.
Duncan, you know we can't help you if you don't give us the tools to help you, right?
Well, I already have a therapist.
That's not what I'm talking about. Wait, who's your therapist? Who's your
Who's my
therapist?
therapist?
Who is it?
Well, she's not a real therapist.
Okay, so you don't actually have a therapist. You're just lying.
Wait, is this bitch selling you on like some alternative remedies or some shit?
No, it's
Are
more
you
that,
on like edibles?
No, it's not. It's like therapists in quotations.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go pick that judge up, Duncan.
All right. Don't pry into my personal life.
Oh, I'm gonna send my PIs to investigate this. I'm gonna find out sooner or later.
Yeah, we're literally gonna stalk you until we find out.
Yeah. Bye. Have a good day. I've already texted Greg and Berg. They're on the case. Did I say that loud enough for him to hear? Because I haven't actually texted him. I'm pretty sure I said it.
I don't know if you said it loudly.
Probably not. What if he didn't want to say who the friend or whoever it is because he's committing adoption fraud and it's somebody he sees as family and that's why he's so disappointed and that's why he didn't want to tell us?
This motherfucker is an adoption frauder.
Speaking of which, Rohan has a brilliant idea that I'm helping advise him on to discover and catch adoption fraud. He's gonna be sending out texts to everybody, pretty much in the yellow pages and in the phone book or whatever, right? To do a census survey for Los Santos. And if you if you give back your response, you are entered into a raffle for a $40,000 car. So he wants, to help encourage responses. And the questions include, like, is there anybody, like, how many people are in your household? Do any of those people depend upon you? Are any of these people relatives? And what is your relation?
Hello, good morning.
Hi, Alex.
Thank you for waking up.
Thank
this
you.
guy's been.
Nothing has changed in the legislation tab yet, by the way.
Oh, it's in the reports
yeah,
tab.
well, I'll explain it. Okay.
You can just send her Can you take a picture and send it to her so she can see it's valid?
Yeah.
Cool.
Essentially, we're acting on this now.
Thank you for the bets.
Because technically everyone
$9,
voted
it's like Monopoly
on it,
money to you.
right?
Thanks.
It hasn't been published in legislation yet, but this doesn't really change the fact that it's currently current, I guess. It doesn't hurt anyone to get the ball rolling on this sort of thing. It's kind of somewhat hard for this guy to catch a judge.
Alex is level 3.
So, yeah. Look. Just,
she might be alternative.
If anyone
level
tries
4.
to give you shit, you can blame it on me. But I think it's fine.
I will.
Blame me, Alex. Blame me too. No, I'm
Blame
not
you
kidding,
both.
Alex. Just blame both of us. Say it was all our fault, okay?
Can you send it my way, though?
What?
Can you send
Yeah, when we get there, Max is driving. Unless you want me to drive.
Nope. Disregard that stop sign.
What stop sign?
That's right.
I don't know. Are you playing on NoPixel or are you playing on GTA
So how
Online,
you guys
buddy?
doing?
Good. We had a council meeting today. It was about, how long was it?
5.5 hours.
Yeah, it was a good one though.
It was so productive.
I'm
I mean,
glad
you
my
told
wife
Crane
can
to
sit
shut
down
the
on that.
fuck up. Yeah, that
I did
was
tell
great.
him to shut up.
You told him that's productive
Is it a
alone.
council meeting if you don't do that? That's the real question.
You hadn't done it before, to my knowledge.
I have not.
Okay, he's gonna take care of that right now, Alex.
I should
Alex,
apologize.
thank you for waking up.
That's all good.
I think that's unnecessary because I'm sure he knows.
Okay. Let me see. Where is it?
I
Wait.
played on GTA Online.
Where's the freaking change at?
I thought it was written at the bottom.
This motherfucker. I don't think he hit save.
Oh, and what you were doing in the thing? Can you recreate it?
Yeah, I can recreate it. It's easy. Essentially, so we decided that an amendment should be made to the expungement process that allows everyone prior to 2/17/2024 to get a gimme, in quotes, mulligan, in quotes, $100,000 expungement. So it's only applicable to those people.
So,
That's
like,
about it.
To people that have been charged before yesterday, something like that, or what do you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And then
So,
the charges from here on out are the normal laid out.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead
So
and
fast.
work on that now. After we get inside, I wish the parking lot was a little bit closer to the front of the building.
I think doesn't Alex? Can you
Are
see
you-
just
are
the
you
judiciary?
okay?
No.
Why are you limping?
Twisted my ankle getting out of the car yesterday and I bandaged it up, but I don't think I did it well.
Siobhan, why don't you
I can give her
carry
band-aids. I can carry her. I can give you both. What do you need?
I've already bandaged it up. I think I need to have a doctor look at it at some point.
I'll carry you.
Oh god, you're so strong.
I'll carry you like I carried the DOJ on weekends.
Oh, you sound like me.
Yeah, Alex, how's it feel to have replaced me? Does it feel sucky? Do you hate bearing the weight and the burden?
I just water off a dog's back. I'm just like, I'm doing my shit. Fuck y'all.
I wonder
What
which
do you want
level
back?
you are. I think you're alt level 4 or you're level 3. I can't tell which Alex is. Level 3 or alt level 4? Are
Hi,
you
Johnny.
at the I'm just gonna do whatever I want because everybody else is fucking annoying step yet?
I'm gonna do what I want and what it's written, and if it's fucky written, that's not my fault. So
Okay, cool.
Okay, Miss Alex, this is Jonathan Acker. He what was your felony again?
I had first of all, hello, ma'am. It was 2
Morning.
counts of assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of felony obstruction.
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally stabbed a cop.
He was doing it in defense of me because James Randall took me hostage and injected
and
beef milk.
speeding.
Yeah, and speeding.
I sped.
He has been working hard. Most people would have given up.
Okay, sorry, that was theatrics.
He was working
Loved it.
hard despite the original expungement cost being $500,000. And it is my honor and pleasure to have you here today to issue the first expungement in the eyes of the new Council of 8, the new government of Los Santos, Miss Alex.
First marriage for expungement. Oh my god, I'm the best.
First.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, we'll have a hearing about it.
And the way that this works, you just bill them, essentially.
Oh yeah, I know. It's the same thing that it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, profile, all the good notes. You know, wait, hey, Alex, does the
Siobhan?
judicial decisions thing still exist? You know what I'm talking about? Does the spreadsheet still exist? I want to know.
Not of my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge? It doesn't?
I haven't opened it.
Oh, okay. All right, you just haven't even looked in there. Well, because it's not like what you're not doing vanity plate tracking, right? So that makes sense.
Yep.
Who's that lady behind us?
Gatsby?
Oh, I can't see her.
Anastasia?
Oh no, she's. Oh, wait. Do you mean standing at the desk?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't recognize her.
Oh,
Hey, Anastasia.
holy crap! The acoustics in here. I forget this place is
going?
entirely. I keep
Good
forgetting.
morning.
I keep forgetting this place is entirely made of stone. The
Right?
acoustics are crazy.
They're incredible.
Wait till
Yeah,
the
yeah, they are.
sun shines in through the.
I didn't email you for this because I thought you were still on your mental health LOA.
Yeah, it turns out taking that bench trial just threw that all to hell. I've been
Fuck!
working
I'm
ever
sorry.
since.
I tried to make it easier. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Anastasia. I tried. I
It's
tried.
okay.
I did his motion
I'm
for
here
summary
because
judgment
I
to help you.
actually want to be here.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure because I was respecting your mental health LOA.
No, turns out that even when I'm on LOA, I just bully other judges into doing work and end up doing it
At
as
least
well.
someone
so-
is. At least someone is.
Yeah, no, I'm back. Fuck
Welcome
it.
back.
I'm here. Thank
Welcome
you.
back.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate your presence and contribution, Your Honor.
Thank you. What are you guys up to?
You dropped something, Johnny? Oh, Alex here is going to
What did-
issue the
what did I
first
drop?
expungement.
Congrats.
Yeah.
What did I drop, Mr. Thoroughbred?
It sounded like
Oh,
you
it sounded
dropped
like
something.
you dropped something.
Oh, did I?
I
Not
guess.
sure.
I don't know.
Do I still have my rock? I still have my rock. I didn't drop my rock.
Okay.
You know a pet rock?
Wait, how did you do that? Oh, you can do that.
Yeah, it's balancing and skill.
You have to be lithe like a cat to get over glass.
You have to do it in heels as me as well, though.
God damn it! That means our plan won't work.
No, it will work, because look at how they have to climb over. First of all, the second that they put their hands down to try to climb, okay? Look at this, sitting duck.
All right.
It's like,
do they just
it's
vault
like a
over
shooting gallery.
no obstacle,
Yeah,
though?
like a shooting gallery in Ocarina of Time. You don't understand that, but it makes sense to me.
No, there's plenty of time for me to pull a knife and stab you if you want to try that.
Okay, so I guess we can stand our ground in that corner.
Perfect.
Nice. Very good. Excellent. Marvelous.
That was discussed in the council, right? I have a question about stand your ground, actually.
Siobhan can answer it.
What do you want to know?
Why is there no, like, protected property?
Oh my god, okay,
There's
so
no
Kane,
castle doctrine.
There's no castle doctrine, that's why. We had castle doctrine
Yeah.
in the Old Republic, we don't have it now because people were doing fucky things, like if somebody was like lockpicking their car outside of the liquid library, just, you know, mag dumping them.
I see.
That's pretty much why.
Cough, Rod.
Cough, Rod, yeah, cough.
If it had like a if it had like a moderate statement, like a qualifier that it had to be standing property, not mobile property, like a car, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it would even want to be approached again.
No, it's not getting approached again.
I'd imagine
People
so.
fucked around, and now everyone else gets to
That's
find
how
out.
it usually goes, yep.
Listen, I think if it was your house, though, listen, if I'm trapped in my house and somebody is outside, I feel like there's something. I feel like we could say castle doctrine applies to one's residence rather than a property like a
Yeah.
vehicle or
I
something,
think that's
right?
actually
I think that.
essential to explore. I
Yeah.
think residences, that's the main thing, right?
I'm just gonna try to get that done in a court case and let you judiciary set a super cool idea. I'm just been waiting for the case to cross my way.
That kind of raises question though, is how well the Council of Eight would receive a litigation from the bench, basically.
I'm not
Do
sure.
I mean, we have Molten and the Chief Justice.
True, and I mean you would.
If issues arise, then they can be like, "Hey, this is actually an issue."
Right?
Yeah. I'm just wondering if it would like
Judicial
a judge issues a
activism.
if a judge issues a controversial verdict that may set an interesting statement within law that may be outside of the scope of what should be happening there, would it just go up to the Council of Eight for ratification? Or do we not care that much, and the judges have the ability to say, you know, I'm making this ruling, and this is how I believe it should be.
My honest opinion is that judges should be able to, you know, have their own
Interpret.
interpretation.
Right, I
of the
agree.
law.
I agree fully.
But I think if there's like things that aren't decided, and then later on council can clarify, like, hey, from now on we really want it to be this, but I don't
Right.
think.
Right, legislation to
okay.
like counter it, right? Like the same way that it is everywhere else, right? Like
But
if,
that doesn't mean that that judge did a bad thing. That's
right,
they
exactly.
went
They
to
were
what
doing the
was
best they
there.
could with what was written.
Yeah.
Yep. So it would be changed after the fact, and you know, ex post facto applies, all that fun stuff. So it would just be ratified into that behavior going forward, if it was determined that it needed to be altered, I guess.
That's the thing, man. That's what I do. I'm going with what's written, and if it's like if something pops up that's like, oh hey, there are some issues with this, that's not my fault. It's written the way it is. And then I can forward it like, hey, this is kind of what happened. Might need to take a look at that.
Fair enough. This verbiage led me to this interpretation. I don't necessarily agree with it. Can we revise?
Oh, I did that with the mask mandate when I was a judge. I don't even remember that, Alex. But like, there was a specific court case where I'm like, I'm fulfilling the
Hold
functionality
on.
of. Okay,
Sorry,
go ahead.
sorry, cutting out a bit. What's your phone number, Alex?
I'll send it to you.
I might have you actually.
I have you. I think you have my phone number.
I do.
Wow.
Boom. That's
Now,
the picture.
an interesting charge for me is the burglary charge, because it says like entering in a property, and then I had the question like, hey, what if you're like on top of a roof and taking something?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
Norman!
if somebody wanted to, I feel like somebody might argue the parcel
3
as
judges have
the
appeared.
property.
Alex, you wanna do this billing before your fellow judges steal you?
They're not gonna fucking steal anything.
I've got $100,000 burning a hole in my pocket apparently.
Okay, yeah, no, I can see that. It's like officially published as well. Let's go to the small courtroom.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, Alex, can you? Are we gonna do a
are you
proper
okay,
hearing?
Your
Are we
Honor?
gonna do a
I
proper
am doing
hearing?
a proper hearing.
So I gotta be the lawyer who I gotta speak a little bit on his behalf. Yay! Oh, can you ask Max too? Can you ask Max too?
No, you know.
Of course.
It's
I mean, you're both
slightly
here.
muddy,
You're both
slightly
gonna
muddy.
speak on his behalf.
Perfect.
Or against him.
Okay.
They moved the metal detector right here? No, it's
No.
always been here, right?
It's always been
yeah.
here.
There's always been a metal detector there, and on the other side, as far as I understand.
Yep. But it's not the courtroom door. That's what Max was like versus the. It's not the little entryway like on the 3rd floor, right? No, Max, we're gonna be speaking on Jonathan's behalf, so you're coming with me up here. Yeah.
All right.
Is that how this works?
Yeah, that is how this works.
Yes, ma'am.
Greetings.
Jonathan, step forward.
Siobhan, can you make sure you're yelling as well?
Okay, yelling. Thank you, Your Honor.
Perfect.
This is very official. I like this.
We are here on the 18th of February 2024 in front of me, Judge Carlson, for the potential expungement of Jonathan Acker. Mr. Acker, please step forward.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Acker, why are you here in front of me today? Why are you requesting an expungement?
The expungement for the matter at hand is mostly just a single instance in where I was wrong. I believe that I was emboldened by the law in order to take positive action, and I did so. And in taking that positive action, I harmed others. After seeking reflection with the people that I have harmed, seeking their forgiveness, and seeking to right my ways, I wish to clear myself of the felony status that currently haunts me, to fully rehabilitate myself and reintegrate into society.
All right, let me take a look. You said you've been wrong once, Mr. Acker?
It was 3 counts that I gained, but it was all one incident, Your Honor.
So, felony obstruction of justice, 2 times stolen and deadly, 3rd-degree speeding, 2 times failure to stop and failure to obey traffic control devices, all in one incident?
Oh no, the traffic laws are like separate citations throughout the city. The
You
one
weren't
thing that
wrong then?
I was wrong then, Your Honor. I was just, those are separate incidents. Those.
Okay. Can you talk me through what happened then in the major thing with the felony obstruction?
With the felony obstruction, essentially, Mr. James Randall had been abducting
Okay,
people.
no, I know enough. You may step back.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have anyone here to speak for you or against you?
Yes, I nominate Mr. and Mrs. Thoroughbred.
You first, Beb.
No, you first.
Okay. Your Honor.
I thought this was gonna be no. You hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up.
Well, I've known Jonathan Acker for a long time. He was one of my first assistants while running for mayor. I actually met him with Siobhan the first time we ever crossed paths. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Jonathan is a straight and narrow guy, very earnest. The instance in which he is seeking to be absolved, for the requisite fee. I was the person he was defending. It was a very chaotic situation in which any trained professional might have made the same mistake that he did, attempting to essentially stop the person who took a syringe full of beef milk and stuffed it into my veins. I think he was acting in a way that he thought was just. Stand your ground is a bit tricky. It could have been articulated that there was really nowhere for
cow milk
us to go in that particular moment. It was the Liquid Library. We were downstairs. Anyway, Jonathan Acker has worked extremely hard for this moment right now. Harder than I ever thought he possibly would. He worked hard in the face of having to pay $500,000. It is honestly impressive to see him at this very moment standing here, a more full man, even in the wake of having been failed by the system. That's what I'll say.
Thank you. Mrs. Thoroughbred?
Your Honor, Jonathan was my paralegal and the most promising of the entire litter. He was not just S tier, he was triple S tier. Okay, Jonathan was my rising star. And unfortunately, I made a mistake in allowing him to give narrative testimony rather than asking questions. I think that the charges he has are entirely my fault because I did not do the best of my ability. If I had done adversarial in the courtroom that day, he would not have those charges and we would not be in this situation. He has been an upstanding citizen since the events. As you can see, he has no other misdemeanors or felonies, only traffic infractions, which, I mean, let's be real, just having the limited ones he has in this city is an achievement on its own.
So I need to question your legal process?
No, what you should question is my ability to have too much faith in people and not enough faith in myself. But I have learned, and I've watched Jonathan take this in stride, grow and try. Things that we always want to see from people in expungements and they rarely deliver, Jonathan has. And he has waited. He has waited over, you know, I would say, what do we
Almost
like 40,
2 months.
Right, he's waited pretty much 40 days for this moment, maintaining a positive outlook and belief that he can, in fact, change his stars. And with that, Your Honor, we do ask that Jonathan be entered into the expungement program because I have never met a more deserving person in my entire history in this city.
Alright. I have a quick procedural question since you were there when it got voted in. Expungement used to be the case that you had to like wait and like 2 weeks. Is that no longer a thing? Like to make sure that they didn't do any crimes.
I don't remember seeing that defined. I don't remember seeing that defined in the program.
No,
Am I just being
Alex,
blind?
no. It's not there anymore. It's changed.
Yeah.
It's not like the 14-day thing anymore.
wanted
It's
to
that
make
it's
sure.
the fee is exorbitantly what it is.
Perfect. I just wanted to make sure
Mhm.
because I didn't see it.
We might revisit that in the future of the council. but for
Yeah,
now-
It
once
probably
they
is a good
start
idea.
getting more prominent, I think that's a good idea because otherwise people just show up and then they just do
Pay the
crime
thing and then
you're
dip,
Like, well,
yeah.
you shouldn't be expunged.
That was in the expungement program I wrote for you, Mr. Thoroughbred.
It was.
this potential to have like basically a what is that called, a parole effect on it, where they
Sort
have
of,
to stay
yeah.
clean. Yeah, they have to stay clean for a certain period of time where the expungement reverses with no refund.
Alex, it
Well,
was 14 days
for-
and
for
14
your-
days before, right?
For your sake,
For 2
Johnny,
weeks, yes.
I'm glad that I wrote my own.
Yeah, true and real.
Understood, yes, sir.
Not that Jonathan would have any problem meeting the parameters of the old ways.
Yeah, he wouldn't, but he's waited long enough. In my opinion, I'm not a judge.
Congratulations, you have been built.
Yay!
Expunged.
A pre?
Is he expunged yet?
Yeah.
Well,
Freedom.
yeah, it has to be
I
done
mean,
at the actual profile level.
Freedom through suffering, but freedom nonetheless, John.
Freedom earned.
Alex, you need a CID.
I've already built him.
You already okay, yeah, but to expunge him properly, like so the criminal history's gone, because I still see it.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, just wondering if you needed that to, do the things.
Did they not take your DNA, John?
They did take my DNA.
That's
it
weird.
was
They
just
didn't
shot.
enter it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, it's lost forever.
It's on file. It says it's on file.
Oh.
And it
It's
says
just
it's
what-
taken.
It's just not entered into the right box, then.
Yeah, it's just not in the sequence ID is not in the DNA box.
Oh, then that would be something on Finwell. He was my processing officer.
Oh, Duncan. Oh, Duncan.
How? I don't know if I can get rid of the charges.
Is it? Wait, Crane told me the functionality was there. Alex, you might have to do it the old way. Look up his
What's the old
CID.
way?
Look up his
That's what I'm
CID underneath
doing.
the reports. Okay, and individually removing them. Okay.
Oh, in the reports.
Under
Oh,
reports, yeah, you look up the old way. If it doesn't work that way, is going and removing the charges individually underneath the reports by CID
Thank
or
you,
whatever.
Alex.
Thank you, Alex. This is extra work for her, so we are very grateful. You also just
Thank
made
you, Your Honor.
$15,000, so I'm pretty sure you're not too pissed about it.
True. I wish I had the $15,000.
You want me to
Do you
send
want
you money?
$15,000, Mr. Thoroughbred?
No, don't give me money, man. We got a house or a trailer. You know, everything's fine. Everything's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Wait, how much
Alex
money
has
do you
seen the
have?
trailer. Yeah, how much money do you have,
wanna-
Jonathan?
I have 12,000.
Oh, yeah. Keep your money. You probably need it more than me.
Yeah.
I mean, I could eat. That's all. I mean, I still have my grime truck. I could go run some more grime runs and make that money back pretty fast. It's stupid. Grime is super stupid.
That's crazy. Is that wait? Has that you made the 100,000? That's how you've been. You told me you just been working, doing truck driving. Here's the thing: when Jonathan does get his bar license, he's the most diversified fucking lawyer in Los Santos. He's done every blue collar job.
I'm a master chef at Senior Buns. I'm a master mechanic. I'm an intermediate truck driver about to become a professional CDL semi truck driver. I know a little bit about towing. I know how to operate the tow truck, all that fun stuff. But I haven't. I've just dipped my toes into that one. I know how to use the recycle bins at the sanitation yard. Let's see, what else do I know how to do?
You're gonna be killer as an attorney now. Holy shit!
I was really lost in my way, so I did a lot of branching out and trying to find where I fit in the world. And being a mechanic just kind of fit the most to me. I haven't done any lumberjacking. I don't know anything about lumberjacking. I know I've done a little bit of everything else. I haven't done anything in lumberjacking. Oh, and hunting, I guess. Hunting's another one in there, I guess.
I am not that cultured.
You will be.
I just
When you watch a fucking musical with me.
Oh.
We're watching Les Mis.
Is that your favorite one?
It's one of my favorites. I mean, it's the French Revolution.
What's
so
your
it's pretty
actual
good.
favorite?
My actual favorite of all time?
Yeah.
Probably Phantom of the Opera.
Isn't that like a basic bitch answer?
It's kind of like Beauty and the Beast. Is how I think of it. Basic bitch answer. Fuck you. I've seen that live at the Majestic. You don't even know what that means.
The Majestic is a place.
It's a theater on Broadway in New York City.
Okay, no,
It's a
I'm
theater
still...
on Broadway. What happened?
I disagree, Your Honor.
Panic sponge on the profile.
You figured it out.
Oh, yeah.
Nice! Yay! It's there, Jonathan. You're clear. You have a clean record. You did it. It's there, Jonathan.
I don't
How
know
does
how
it
to feel.
How does it feel?
I don't know.
You don't
I
know
don't
how
know
to
how
feel?
to feel. I don't know how to feel.
We did it, Jonathan. I told you. You just had faith.
Your Honor, if I may ask, can I be put on the bar certification interest list?
I will forward your information.
Thank you, Alex.
Keep showing up, keep doing legal work. Might take a bit. Show us that you're around, but I'll put you on the list.
He did a
Yes,
lot
ma'am.
of legal work for Siobhan before he got
He's
the
done
felony.
so much, and even after the felony, let's be real. I've already brought felons as paralegals into the cells. I got Craig in there.
I had to get told by Crane to stop doing legal work.
Yeah.
Oh, he did? Okay, well, Greg
Yeah,
still got away with it, and he got kidnapping Bobby Charles.
Basically, I guess somebody saw that little Twitter back and forth.
Oh,
I
that
had
was
with
me
Kirby.
telling you to not do that, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Apparently, that got reported back to Crane, and Crane was like, "People don't understand the difference between an attorney and an underwriter, so stop advertising yourself as that because you're going to confuse people. I understand what you're doing, and you're okay, but just don't advertise yourself as that because people are going to keep bringing it to my doorstep, and that's annoying." And I was like,
And
"Okay,
and they sure did.
Yup.
And they sure did.
swear
First
I didn't
council
know.
meeting.
Only Crane heard all of this. That's a shame.
Yep.
Ah!
You're
Alex,
on the
that was
list.
shit.
Ah!
Glass break.
Jesus!
Oh God!
Oh God, it's stone cold.
What the
Stone
fuck?
cold.
So cold.
Were you in there the whole time?
So wait, didn't he have a really
No,
good
I was working on the legislation stuff in there, and then I heard something about not knowing how to expunge, and told Carlson.
Thanks, Green. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That was extremely timely.
That was so cool.
That was-
That was uncannily timely.
I appreciate the coziness of your outfit, Your Honorable Mr. Crane.
Yeah, that's what I get for sleeping in the judge's chamber.
I like it that says adjudicate on his hoodie.
I used to sleep in the elevator,
It
and
does.
then
You didn't notice? It says adjudicate.
everyone peed in it.
Wait, who peed in it?
Everyone peed in the elevator, so now I sleep in the judge's chamber.
I'm sorry. I started the pissovator. It was me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Of course it was you. Who else would it have been?
Well, I didn't want us having a piss corner in the courtroom anymore, Alex. I'm sorry that I found that
Hey,
disgusting.
No, you were completely right, but it doesn't surprise me one bit that you started a piss elevator.
For the expungement shit, the amendment or whatever, I tossed it in there into the reports. It didn't save when you were writing it last time.
Oof.
Huh.
Oh, how does the bar issuance process
Under city
work?
council docs?
Yeah, just in the
Lance
reports
Bolton
in there.
since he's the head of the bar?
Expungement protocols is the name.
Oh, Mr. Cranes.
Wait a sec. Doing something.
Yep. Yeah, I understand.
Wait, what? No, it did save. I see it right here.
Am I
It's saved now because I think Max added it.
It's
No, the city council docs, amendment proposed, one-time forgiveness, approved amended expungement process.
Which ID is it?
1612.
I think I was looking at the old document.
Maybe.
You changed it in the actual legislation then.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Did you?
I think I don't think I can.
I don't think
Yeah,
you
you
can either.
you have. It's there now.
Oop.
Oh,
Hey,
Alex, did you saw
look,
it?
I'm totally for having the ability to do that. I feel like I should have
Gonna have to amend the
Oh, yeah, it
footnote
is
there
there.
as enacted by the mayor,
Where
Mr.
is-
Maximilian Thoroughbred.
Hold on. Wait,
Oh
but
my
no.
god, it is.
In the actual legislation.
In
the amendment is
legislation,
there now.
expungement protocols, it's there. 217-24 amendment unanimous.
Well, I can't edit it anymore.
Okay, I'll get it. Just give me a sec.
Wait, you gonna let me do it?
No, I'm fixing it. Just give me a sec.
Let
Damn.
me
him
do it.
time.
Come on, man.
Let him
No,
let him cook,
motherfucker.
Mr. Thoroughbred.
Let me add stuff to the legislation.
Alright, you
thing.
got
me
your
look at
gun.
reports.
Fucking one thing at a time. One thing a day.
I want to help you, old man.
Hey, Crane, let me issue running passes. That was I've been doing them this whole time. Let me issue running passes. Okay, I've been doing
Let
them.
the clerks do their job.
They're not even here when I'm here.
Oh my god.
Every
Oh my
time
God.
someone runs in telling me that they have a running pass from Siobhan, I tell them it doesn't count.
What? Oh, so you're just charging them extra?
Oh, I don't. It just
I
yell at
give them physical passes on a piece of
Wait,
paper
how
that can
did-
be checked.
How did he edit legislation?
I don't know, but I woke up, it wasn't there. He said, "Oh, hold on, this didn't save," and I checked, and then it was in the
Hold on.
legislation.
Let me look at the ranks. What did the
Wait,
permissions?
did I just get a
Mayor-
fraudulent expungement?
Okay, this is weird now.
I feel like I
have to
should.
talk
pu-
to
I should.
somebody.
I feel like I should.
Oh.
Did you figure it
I
out?
think
You're
I
good.
know-
You
well,
figured it
okay,
out?
So I have a theory. So there's you know how like right now lawyers don't have staff profiles,
Yeah, that's annoying,
but
by the way.
signing in as working on it.
Okay.
It didn't take people a week to fill out the fucking
I filled out the form when you told me to. I'm sorry. I took a long time. I did take a week. I'm sorry. That was my bad.
I'm introducing legislation to lower all octaves. Fucking
Did you say it's introducing?
okay, so I
Wait, did you
think
say
what
you're
happened-
introducing legislation to lower octaves?
Yes. God, man. I think what's going on is I think that the old system where all the privileges were tied to signing in down there at the desk, I think
Yeah.
some of those might still hold over even if you have a staff profile.
Oh.
So I think before the collapse, the mayor
Used
may
to have that
have been
ability.
able-
Yeah, they did have that ability. They
Did
did.
they? I don't even
Yeah.
remember anyone using
No,
it.
nobody used it except for one time. Andy, when she was mayor from a long time ago, I didn't see anybody else do it, but Andy did, like her first or second
yeah,
term.
and then Labar did the
yeah,
one
the
for
bar.
Buddha,
Yeah.
but he was still a judge.
He was, but a lot of people had other people do it, but Andy did it once before, so I think that they just never moved it and nobody used it because, let's be real, Crane, a lot of them were lazy.
And that's why he
Uh-huh.
can't
Yeah.
re-edit it now.
Uh-huh.
It feels like the woods of the walls creak at the name Labar.
I gotta
do.
figure out. Okay. I gotta figure out what to do with that. I'll talk to the.
This is such a DOJ people right now.
And then
Oh my god.
I
This
gotta
is
make a
just
lawyer
this is
profile
just
too.
right here.
I
This
know,
collection. Norman's here.
I guess
Alex
Max
is here.
made like a
Carvalho
tracking
is here.
document for the marriages.
Yeah, he's putting under DOJ docs,
This is
and
this feels so good.
the judges.
The
you should be
comment,
able
the
to see all
comment
that,
is
I'm
here.
pretty sure.
I'm so pleased.
Let me check. Judge.
It's not there yet.
Yeah, we haven't.
Norman, speak up.
We haven't put it under there yet.
Speak up, Norman.
Okay, so what am I doing right now? Legislation.
Something about Mr. Thoroughbred preemptively enacting something.
No, it's not preemptive. It's approved. I just gotta.
It was approved.
Oh,
It was
sorry.
it's just interesting the permission sets that have existed.
Well, and also it's not.
I thought it wasn't
there's
ready to be translated.
He
over
didn't.
yet.
He didn't write it on there, so I gotta do the thing. Crimes committed by individual on and prior to pursue a special intent. Same mission. Second time. No. Wait, that's not what we agreed on. Okay, well, I'm glad I proofread it.
Yeah. Reading is good.
Because he wrote the second time they try to receive an expungement, they must pay the usual $1 million.
Oh.
But it's supposed to be 500.
Yeah.
Silly Max.
Just double
Oh,
dig.
so-
He asked me.
so, like, the-
Crane. He asked me earlier, what is 15% of 100,000? And I almost fell down the stairs.
No.
I almost fell down the stairs. I swear to
Of,
God.
of all the math to ask for help with.
I oh god. Hey Crane, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I want to make a bet with you. Okay, how long do you think before the rest of the council figures out that you're a troll?
They haven't figured
I'm
it out
no
yet.
such
They haven't
thing.
figured it out.
I'm not a troll. I
You're
follow
such
the
a troll
Socratic
sometimes.
method.
Yeah, you Socratic method, but they don't understand it, and it's really funny. I'm having a hard time
Well-
keeping my giggles down in those. Yeah.
They will
The art
learn
of
and some
rhetoric.
are. I thought that was pretty clear with some of my comments, but maybe people think I'm
they
actually
don't
believe that shit.
understand. They don't understand. So I'm betting, maybe like within like 2 weeks of the end of the term, they might figure it out. That's my bet right now. Does anyone want to take me on my bet? Do they think it'll be earlier, later? I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet $5,000 right now.
I'm too poor for that shit.
You're too poor. Okay, what if I change it down to $50? How's that sound?
All right. I think they figured it out before that.
You think it's before the last 2 weeks of the term? I think it's the last 2
God,
weeks.
you're
All right,
really
take
bad
it.
at betting.
I am really bad at bidding.
You realize I could just walk in and explain myself next session.
Well, don't fucking. That'll obviously violate. That's not good faith. That's not a good faith bet.
You
I
didn't
say there's
anything
anything
about
good faith in betting. Holy
He's
shit.
so
woman.
troll. You see, this
You
is the
fucked
case in
yourself in
point.
that, Siobhan.
Yeah, but you know what? You know who
Created
really
a loophole
wins?
for yourself.
Yeah, you know who really wins all of that? Me.
Yeah.
Because he's still figure out that he's a troll sooner than.
Did you get the 45 ACP or the 9mm?
The 45.
Okay, because I heard from Michael that he couldn't load a Glock mag. So I got to figure out why that is.
That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I was able to load it, and you weren't kidding. Fucking, well, it's so expensive. 2K.
Yeah.
2,000.
And I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. I mean, it just there might be some fuckery with like, because I know there's Glock 17s and Glock 19s in the city. Maybe I think PD has both. At some point, maybe they did. I'm not sure, but I'm confused why. Because I double checked with Michael and he's not dumb, and he said it was 9mm. He was trying to load, and it was the right type of magazine. So I don't know.
Okay, well, I have, wait, what gun do I have? It's the, 1911?
Yeah, it's 45 AC.
Yeah,
It's a 45, correct?
Yeah.
Are those actually different magazine sizes, like a 9 versus a 12?
They are not interchangeable, no.
I wouldn't imagine that they're interchangeable. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Well, they're not because they're based on chamber size, right? Yeah. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just talking to Ledson about contract shit.
Yeah, cool. Thank God we have somebody for this shift again.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I was getting him up to speed on the legit.
There's a guy around. There's a guy around Jet that wants to be a lawyer, but he needs a lot of training.
Yeah, just
Who
filter them through the normal process.
Jet, you've met him.
Okay.
He came in being the best legal mind and actually like insulting everyone in City Hall.
We're at like
I don't like those.
25-30, so I've told Roman Atlas and Sophia McMoo, even though they've been on the list for a while, that
I've seen
probably,
Roman around more recently.
Unless they're like a pure shift 3 person, I'm probably not hiring them right away.
We need shift 3. I mean, honestly,
yeah, that's why I hired Ledson. But
or like we need pure shift 1. Honestly, like or early shift 1. Early shift 1 would be super ideal. That's
yeah,
always been a
Ledson
dead
covers
zone.
both.
That's
hired.
beautiful. Okay, good.
I've seen a pretty decent amount of tails lately.
Yeah, we're
Tails are stepping up. Yeah.
we're running right around the number that I think we should be at. So I want to kind of
Late
stabilize.
shift 1. Grayson has been consistently around since coming back. Roman been around a couple of times.
I think Grayson should pursue employment elsewhere. I'm just gonna leave it there.
I realize that you said that you were just about at your quota, the Honorable Mr. Crane, but if I could petition you for the...
I heard you through the wall. You're on the list.
Understood. Thank you.
Yeah. Look, I know you're eager and I know you're capable. I gotta, temper shit out. So when I do my next hiring phase, you'll be up near the top because you've been there since the beginning.
He's also been try-harding. He's been try-harding like a fucking... Well, like a try-hard.
I had to be told to back off a few times, which I realize is probably more of a negative than a positive.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying,
Understood.
I want to
Thank you,
say,
Your Honor.
I think Damien's been doing fucking stellar, by the way, so thank you for
Yeah,
that.
I agree.
Like, he's actually been surprisingly fucking great. Well, not surprisingly. Sorry, that sounded weird. That sounded bad. He's been even better than I had imagined. There we go.
Yeah. All right, I gotta introduce all this shit. You guys need anything else?
Not right now.
No, I'm sitting here in silence.
I want to downvote your proposal to lower the octaves. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm downvoting that.
Max, what do you think about that one?
He wants to lower octaves.
It is pretty funny when she screams in a car wreck.
I want to lower her octaves.
Yeah, he said he wants to propose lowering octaves. I think that's pretty cool and unusual. First of all, my scream is peak in the octave it's
when
in.
I get tinnitus, who's paying for it?
Well, I've had tinnitus since I was 7. Just get over it.
Yeah, and if we lowered the octaves, you wouldn't have tinnitus.
No, I have tinnitus because I stood next to the bass at a Cheap Trick concert.
I'm sure your parents told you that.
A Cheap Trick concert?
Yeah.
Who the fuck can name 2 Cheap Trick songs?
Surrender and I
Can't.
Want You to Want Me. Come on, what the fuck? Are you serious?
I Want You to Want Me is way better in the cover.
I agree. Anyway.
R.I.P. Heath.
I should get my ankle looked at by a doctor.
Yeah, you should go do that. Do you want us? I'm sorry. Do you need a ride? I understand that your ankle is injured. You probably shouldn't walk there.
Potentially. I'll hop over.
I figured
it's
out
not
why
far.
you were able to do some, but not all that, Max.
Yeah.
So there's grandfathered permissions that have to do with what you sign in as, and because Mayor is an
I can't drive you. I have a motorcycle. You can't do that with a sprained ankle. What am I thinking?
I've got a car.
I'll hold on with my arms.
No, Jonathan has got you. All right.
Okay.
He's a nice,
perfect. Thank
upstanding
you.
citizen who's not a felon.
So I can't actually edit any legislation anymore. I don't know how I did this.
I think you can. So you can't do it by looking at legislation. Are you looking at reports?
Oh, yeah, that's probably where I do it.
Yeah, you cannot do it. No one can edit through legislation. That's just a viewing tab. You have to do it through reports, and I think
Oh, he edited the
because the
original, so it
mayor
was live.
used to have that innate ability, even though we didn't use it that way, I think it still exists.
I'd like to be able to help you do this. I mean, I would only put in stuff that is.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna when I say fix, I mean I'm gonna give you the ability to do it. I just gotta
do it
I want to
officially the right way.
formalize it in the right way because I made that mistake with the lawyers, and now their shit's all fucked up.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Also,
It is super fucked.
what are the odds we can get Siobhan able to look at the same stuff that the council members can, for the purpose of note keeping and kind of helping me during meetings?
Also, that other thing.
What was it?
The other thing that starts on March 7th? Possibly?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Juno told me she was going to go on medical leave around the 7th, and how do you feel about like an interim chief of staff while she's gone?
How long is she gone?
She's having an invasive surgery.
2 weeks. I think.
When was the election held?
Fuck.
Early January, before January. Wait, January 6th was when Ramaswamy did that stupid shit. So wasn't it like right before that, or the same day? It was right. It was the week
It was the
before
middle
that.
of January because
After that, it was after that. Yeah, it was a week after
When were you sworn in? Is what I'm looking at.
I don't remember.
I got this January 13th.
January 20th.
Wait, was it 20th? What? You sure?
Yeah, polls closed on January 20th.
Yes, correct, because we had the first meeting a week after that,
Yeah,
and that
January
was the
20th.
27th.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, so I would just suggest that
Yeah, 13 is when they
you just
opened.
replace Juno because the term will be over by the time she's back from surgery.
Okay.
So and as for seeing the documents, the way that it works is people are assigned permissions not by their person but by their rank.
Right.
So I need to think of how to create a staff profile for her that gives her that permission without giving it to other people. Because the problem is right now her rank is lawyer, right?
Could you make her a clerk and she could sign in as a clerk for when she's doing the meetings?
It's a workaround. Let me see if there's a better way to do it. If not, we can do the clerk thing. I'm loath to do the clerk thing because I've held a policy for a long time that we don't hire people in multiple government roles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't want to break my word on that. Let me see if there's a workaround. If there's not, then we'll just do the clerk thing as like a band-aid.
Right. Just remove it after.
Let me see if there's a way to do it properly.
Okay. I feel bad asking you to do all this shit, man.
It is the position I'm in.
Sick.
It's his job.
Norman, I thought you were in Liberty City.
Yeah, Norman.
I was earlier.
How you doing right now?
I flight touchdown a little bit after two. I'm doing all right.
Uh-huh.
Doing all right. I was in Liberty City driving for.
Oh, okay. You were that. You were.
Yeah.
That's who you are. Okay.
Yep.
Driving for people?
DD.
Yeah, DD.
Oh.
DD. Not that there's any
Pussy.
shame in that, Crane. Of course, DDs have. Yeah. No, there's no shame in that. Of course.
Max,
You
I'm
don't
gonna
have to
leave.
drink.
Yeah. Max, I'm gonna leave the standardized time uniformity for punitive incarceration dates.
I forgot for a
federal
second.
review up to you if you want to run that by them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put it in right now because I want that sign off.
It's been
but,
Yeah.
Let me know. I am gonna put in the rest of everything that we worked on.
Months.
Who were the
even.
nays on that? It was Malton, right?
Let me see.
Oh, Siobhan being incorrect is gonna come out.
Malton was
No,
nay.
I was right. I was right.
Mayor, chief of staff, deputy mayor in favor, abstain the rest.
just gotta take a picture of it and show them. I just want them to know where the support was at.
Now I have the question.
Yeah, and I think just I think the important thing is to reflect that the abstains are probably because people felt unsure of the venue of the conversation and not so much the topic.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're good with us having that conversation, then I think a lot of us would be in favor of voting for it. It's just a question of whether we feel we're capable, permitted. I don't know the word.
Healthcare liaison, chief justice, treasurer.
So this evil Morty theme.
Go for it. Fucking J bullshit.
Who was the last one? PD liaison.
Okay. Lawyer employee reclassification.
You're welcome, everyone. This is true and correct. Pretty much. She just started typing in all caps
It has been
immediately because
forwarded
caps
to
lock
the
is cruise
Fed.
control for cool. Pretty early. Okay, okay, this was not knowing it was to him because caller ID wasn't working. So that doesn't
Let's
count.
say
That
Juno
doesn't
has to
count.
go away for an extended period of time or whatever. And let's say I choose Siobhan as my chief of staff. Would she have to take a leave of absence as a lawyer while serving in that capacity?
Yes.
Shit. Okay. Can I do that? That's how that would work?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are. So I'll tell you that it would work mostly the same way that it would work. It's kind of the inverse of how it works with someone like Cornwood.
Okay.
So you could work and do cell reps and things like that, right? But I would think you would suspend like commercial activities while on the council. Would be
Totally.
the way I
No,
would
that
look
makes
at it.
perfect sense. Okay.
Cornwood's the opposite, where I told
Yeah.
him, look, you can do contracts and stuff, but you can't do criminal work outside of prosecution.
Ooh, okay.
Juno said this would happen for her on the 7th of March.
Okay. Yeah, so the last 2 weeks or so of the term is when you would slot you in.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay, yeah, whatever you want to do. I mean,
Excellent.
hey, it's your fucking chief of staff, you know?
Yep.
Checking.
Crane, can the lawyers see these DOJ reports in the MDT?
That is what is being worked on.
Okay.
Right now, lawyers do not have a staff rank. They are using the grandfathered permissions from before the collapse.
Okay.
I have drafted a set of permissions with the technician that are going to apply to the lawyers, and I've polled all the currently active lawyers for their information
Why
to
were
create staff
people under the
profiles.
impression they were 3
So
months?
I'm planning on drinking another cup of coffee here, and tonight, once I put in all the legislation, I'm going to create all the lawyer stuff.
Yo, I got coffee too, bro.
That's what's up.
Is your coffee cold or warm?
It's hot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Iced. Wait, is the term only 2 months or is it 3?
The term was elected to be 3 months for the city council because the experience that Miss Wright and I drew
Interesting.
on when reflecting on the previous administrations was such that it seemed like mayors did not get enough done in their first term of 2 months, and they often felt like they had to run for a second term to actually make a lot of progress. So we thought that, you know, we would give an extra month on the cycle, make it quarterly, and that way people might have a better chance at getting shit done.
It's sensible.
So is that April?
Yeah, that's April. So that means, yeah, I was thinking we'd start in December. We start in January. Fuck.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, I forgot that things started in January. We didn't start the council till a
Yup,
month
until-
in.
yep.
Yeah, so I guess, I mean, it's up to you. You know, you could, you know, temporarily slot in Siobhan, or you could just replace her. I mean, it's up to you.
It depends. If there's another
Performance?
situation like what happened today, I'll just fire her. I did not appreciate that.
On, please.
Yeah,
Whatever's all-
likewise. Next time I think you guys should talk in private.
Yeah. Even if it was pressing for that particular meeting, I should not have been called out by my chief of staff in public.
Yeah, and when I politely suggest that you speak in private, maybe you don't shout me down.
Well, I had to, man.
Why?
You should do the thing. You should do the thing.
I'm sorry, Crane, for telling
It's
you
okay.
to shut up.
You didn't tell me to shut up, which is why I said shout me down.
I basically did tell you.
If
to
you
shut
told me
up.
to shut up, I would have told you to shut up, but you didn't. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
You said pipe down, which was interesting.
I told him to be a pussy.
I think that was my subconscious
pussied out
swerve
too.
to not say shut up.
Pussied out
Yeah, that's fine.
too.
I get it.
Oh God.
You guys took the opportunity anyway in the end.
Oh God.
Yeah, we sorted it out. She's straight.
We're both like this.
A lot of
Why are we
old
like this?
ideas.
Listen, I'm not
were still kinda
conflict
bubbling
avoidant.
in
I'm
her head
conflict
that I
inclined,
don't
but that
know
was the
if
correct
we
answer.
should even fiddle with, like this Chamber of Commerce bullshit. My vision for it is
Conflict
different
inclined.
than her vision for it, because her vision for it is like an older vision of it, you know, and it's not taking into account the way that businesses are going to manifest in the first stage of businesses being rolled out, and it's just a big little confusing mess. Wish she had waited to say anything.
I'm not going to interject my thoughts because it's not my place. I will just say that I think you've got a good handle on things.
Thank you, sir.
Also, just for the record, I'm not chastising you for shouting me down out of like anything other than decorum amongst all members. For the record, I once took a bench trial at 3 in the morning my time, where John Paul and Marty Banks called me an NPC for 2 hours straight. So I am.
What does that mean?
You ever play a video game?
No, he doesn't play those.
Sometimes I play
Okay,
old
so,
school
like,
RuneScape.
He's a poser. Don't listen to him.
You know how, like, in old school RuneScape or other games, there's other players, right? Those
Yeah,
are
the mobs.
PCs, player characters.
Oh,
other
yeah,
players, right?
Yeah.
So NPCs are non-player characters, like the quest givers and shit.
Oh.
So essentially, because I didn't agree with their outlook, they decided that I was devoid of all God-gifted creative thought, and so they just regaled me with their use of the term NPC for 2 hours.
Hey, Crane, at least he didn't stand next to you for... I'm not gonna say it. I still remember. At least he didn't stand next to you for 4 hours and not say a word to you. Okay? Well, you fucking got him off a terrorism charge, which I know you remember because you told me my last closing line of my argument was fucking fire. I remember that.
Well,
yeah, that's actually when I told you that was
Yeah.
actually one of the things I drew on when I
Yeah.
told you that you should be a lawyer, not a judge this time around.
Oh, really? Because I fucking get that fucking
Because
done.
you're a bleeding heart and you're good at it.
Yeah.
What was the line? Do you remember?
I still have the
Some
case.
epic type speech.
It was
she
so
brought
good.
it.
I still have it. You know that I do. I actually sent this to somebody recently to use on it there. Alright, one sec. Where was it? I can just find this, you know.
It's getting to be about that time.
It was terrorism, and it was right. So it was the now I remember. Okay, I found it. If the effective disruption of police resources for political aims is terrorism, then the only ones guilty in this courtroom are the prosecution. Thank you, Your Honor. It was so good. Oof. After I just fucking just like decimated everything that they tried to prove in court, just like and talked about the test. Oh, it's just it was good. It's some good shit.
That's a certified include spicy zinger using opponent's counsel's words against them moment.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Sick.
So something about the vagueness within the penal code, otherwise is non-enforceable. Otherwise, the images within the evidence display illustrate no landmarks nor timestamps. We have unreliable testimony. We offers are unable to recall crucial details. And then, yeah, that last line. It's beautiful.
Okay, first one done. We changed.
I couldn't even get a hold of them to speak to them about like what actually happened. So I realized I'm just gonna craft a constitutional argument and do that. So yeah.
Which one was that? Was that the throwing grenades out of a helicopter?
Yeah, throwing the grenades out of the helicopter at police cars at MRPD. Yeah. I mean, I can talk about this now. They were guilty as fuck.
Well, terrorism had a very specific wording.
It did.
Which was it's like you're trying to destabilize the government or destroy it, or you're attacking someone using extreme violence for political means. We had something about medical terrorism that went in and out depending on the fucking season.
Yep.
But in that case, essentially the PD caught John Paul via photograph and ultimately capturing him. Caught evidence of him and another guy, Psych, throwing grenades out of a helicopter while hovering over the MRPD parking lot and blowing up all the cars.
Holy fuck.
And then Chief Sam Bass produced a novel case theory that he wanted to argue that this was terrorism. And you know, it was in fairness to the PD, Bass actually did something that I think I counseled on, which was a very reasonable and measured approach, which was he knew that it was like a fringe novel theory and it didn't necessarily fit the law perfectly. So although it was like a held until trial charge, he just put it on the docket and just had them show up the day of, which I think made things a lot more reasonable on both sides. And it was a fairly respectable, you know, decently held trial. I think I ended up finding them not guilty because it just didn't fit the definition.
It seems more just like general chaos causing.
Yeah, just use of explosives, fucking destruction of government property.
Snap made him a copy and changed the editor access. I'm glad it was underneath Sebastian's fucking like.
Well, I got one half vote in favor of the punitive times. I'm waiting for the other one.
Oh, thank God.
Nice. Which one?
The
guy who likes Russia a lot.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, okay. I miss Russia. You ever go to Russia, Max?
Nope.
Really?
Nope. Never once.
We gotta go to Russia.
Nah, man. Look,
we gotta go to Russia.
Yeah, you're gonna go on July 4th, Crane?
I ain't been there in a while.
Max, you gotta go to Russia.
You're gonna go there on July 4th, huh?
Oh,
yeah, Adams, you too? Are you guys both gonna go on July 4th?
Look,
you Republicans?
I like the cars they drive. They're very boxy, very cool, chic.
Well, you could. There's a tank now in there. It's like a transport thing.
Oh yeah, there's the APC.
Yeah. God, I miss Russia.
What's your favorite Russian food, Crane?
Oh, I got this. It's called God, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation. Kulibliaka, is that how you say that? It's
What
like
is it?
how you say it?
Yeah, it's Kulibliaka. It's fast.
Yeah, Kulibliaka. It's like a meat pie. It's like a big old meat pie.
What kind of meat? Just beef?
I don't remember. I don't remember what the one I had was, but I think it can be beef. But the one I had might have been lamb.
Love lamb.
I'm a lamb
but it
fan.
was
So good.
You know what? Okay, you know what my pet peeve? Oh my god, this one makes me so angry. When stupid fucking Americans have a shepherd's pie on their menu and it's ground beef. You dumb fuck. The shepherd takes care of the sheep, not the goddamn cows, you fucking Neanderthal.
We don't make him like that in Ireland. You know that, right? We make him with lamb. We make him proper.
Yeah.
I know.
Fucking
That's
make
what I'm
him right.
saying. Shepherd, sheep, lamb, fucking.
Yeah.
You know what Russian food I always wanted to try?
Huh.
It's actually a drink, kvass.
Yeah, I've had that shit.
We're assimilating to the culture, kids.
It's kind of gross.
Yeah,
assimilating to the
that's why I want
culture.
to try it though.
It's
I
like
also want
shitty
to try
fucking coconut water. It's like
I also want to try lutefisk.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like I should
Do
try
you want to
it.
try a balut egg or whatever it's called?
Absolutely not. That is too
That's
visually
what you
unappealing
sound
for me.
like. That's what you sound
Man,
like right now.
It's like an
Lutefisk?
unborn chicken.
I'm sorry,
Lutefisk.
Crane. I'll keep my octaves lower for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was very close to a high octave there.
Yeah. Isn't
God,
kvass
Russia's
like
so good.
Isn't it like fermented bread?
Yeah, it's
booze?
gross.
I want to try it. I want to take a sip at least.
But the thing is, I have a friend that fucking swears by shit like that, and I honestly I think it's a Stockholm syndrome thing where you like grew up with
also
it.
believe in candida and shit like that.
It's like how
causing
all
their
those
problems.
fucking Australians swear to like Vegemite.
Okay, I know.
It's
what
like-
So I have some experience with this. I talked to Ash and several. Actually, there's a lot of Australian people in Los Santos, and they all have a consensus on Vegemite, and that's that you apply a very small amount.
Yeah, it's a
with,
tiny
like,
amount
butter.
on toast. Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently Americans think it's just like fucking like Nutella spread, and they just kind of like
Yeah, you don't
slather
spread
that
like
shit
butter
on there.
all over the
Yeah.
fucking thing. You put a little bit in the center.
I want to
Even
try
then,
it.
It's like I don't know. It's one of those things where you wonder like
Adams, when you say butter, do you
why,
mean
you
like
know
a
what I
stick
mean?
of butter, or do you mean normal people butter? Because you know how much butter I eat.
I
you
mean
eat
like
salted
normal
butter?
people butter.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
salted always.
What do you mean normal people? What are you guys talking about?
No,
I eat a
I think
stick of
she's
butter
talking about
every day.
her.
No, you don't.
Yeah, she
Yeah, I do.
consumes an entire stick at a time.
On what?
Potatoes.
Oh no, she's one of those. Okay, maybe not.
You're gonna say
I
keto.
thought you were one of those
You're
like
gonna say keto.
fucking
Is
fucking
butter
cool
keto? I don't
name
think
for
so.
coffee
Butter's
shit.
keto. It's
Yeah, it is.
fat.
It's all fat.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
fat.
that's what the
Butter's keto as
stupid
fuck.
fucking
Carry gold butter, bitch.
TikTok fucking I just bulletproof coffee. That's what it was called.
Oh
They're
yeah,
literally just
I
like
love bulletproof
get a bunch
coffee.
of black coffee and put butter in it.
Yup,
Put butter in
carry
it and
a
just drink
pat
that
of
shit
Kerry
and
Gold
sustain.
butter in my coffee in the morning. That's me.
No
That's-
fucking
yeah,
way.
Absolutely.
Butter in coffee?
It's so good.
What does it do?
It makes
Nothing,
it
it's
creamy
just-
and
look.
delicious.
You just add half and half, man.
It's literally just people reinventing the wheel. They're like, you know what? That whole calories in, calories out thing is way too simple. What if I delete like 3 or 4 types of basic foods that humans have eaten for a long fucking time? Oh, and then I'll just combine the ones that I can eat in weird ass fucking ways and give it cool names.
And aggressively
Everyone will
watch your
love it.
macros always.
Always. If it matches, wait, was it IMMY? If it matches your if IMYMY, if it matches your macronutrients or whatever it is, I forgot. Yeah, macros for days. Yeah, no, obviously I'm not one of those. No, I'm not one of those because obviously I'm putting it on my potatoes and in my coffee, on everything. Everything is better with butter. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Doesn't butter make everything taste better?
You're wrong. I've been around
Factually
a number
incorrect.
of Europeans who think that butter goes good on everything.
It does.
And it honestly made me hate butter because I started having like an aversion to it watching them slather that shit on everything.
Oh, I could eat some butter right now. Do you have any butter?
No.
Yeah, I don't carry butter, babe.
Yeah, nope.
I
I
need
don't
you
got-
to
I don't
wear,
got, like,
I
a
need you to wear
butter in
cargo
my
pants.
holster.
Okay, I need you to get some cargo pants, right? Because it has a lot of extra pockets for me to put a little butter pack in. Okay, a Ziploc baggie of some butter, emergency butter for me.
Hell no.
What?
What if that shit pops in my pocket, man?
It's
I
not
got
gonna
fucking,
pop in your
I
pocket.
got,
What if it
I
melts?
got cummy pockets, man.
What if it melts?
I'm not gonna. You already have. I'm not gonna say it.
Not in front of the old man. Okay, I don't want you to scandalize him.
I like to do that. I mean, scandalize old men. I'm gonna stop.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Yeah, all right. See you in 90 days, assholes.
Are those? Wait, it passed. Are those real Daes?
I laughed. I laughed. You
reference.
just couldn't hear me.
Yeah, good. That's where you were supposed to laugh.
That's where you're
That was
supposed to laugh.
not
You
your
left me
reference.
hanging. Nobody else was
I'm
gonna
sorry.
laugh.
I'm sorry.
Why would you do that to me?
I had a couple good zingers last meeting. Fucking Dakota. I don't know if he was laying me up or what, man, but Jesus Christ.
Dakota is a very good straight man. I do need to have a talk with him. I think it's good that we.
What do you mean?
I don't know how to articulate this well,
define?
but I think it's
Clarify.
good that we address problems that we see in society by,
Are you kidding me? Butter
in
and
a very
chocolate
targeted
is
way,
like one of the
creating
ways
new
that you do
charges like we
chocolate
did
fondue
today,
or cream,
or
right? You can
in
also use like butter to
very
keep it
specific
going.
senses,
Wrong.
advocate
Have
for
you ever
certain
had ice
charges
cream with
being
butter in it? You're living your life
adjusted
wrong.
in terms of a
Watermelon,
deterrent
correct. Butter
sense.
doesn't work better with watermelon. Watermelon is
But
perfect
one of the
on its own. It's the
problems
superior of all flavors.
with manipulating times and fines that's always been the case is that from a PD perspective, it is always just going to
This
be
is also roleplay. Just friendly reminder.
just jack that
Friendly
shit
reminder.
up, and
Siobhan's from Kerry Gold butter. It's
I
a
don't know.
meme.
It's not. There's a reason that those conversations have traditionally not happened in this city because it doesn't. It's a weird thing to say, but you know, we. I don't know. It's fucking Los Santos. This place is weird.
Yeah.
The goal is not to eliminate crime.
It's also conventionally speaking, it's not the deterrent people thinks it is. If you sink people boatloads into debt, they're just going to do crime to try and get out.
Right. Or there'd be Jamal and they just don't care.
I don't know. I'm just reminded of Chatterbox, and that's one of my probably. It's one of my great embarrassments.
You know about that one, Max?
I've told him. I told him.
Yeah.
Until the last day of the collapse, I had an account in my name.
Really? I didn't know
that was frozen with $150 million in it that said, "Do not touch permanent vacation account."
Siobhan failed. Listen, I drew a line in the sand. I didn't expect him to cross it, and then what do? Have an empty threat? An empty threat? Then he's never gonna take me seriously again in the courtroom.
Gotta know who you're threatening. See, it's easy with Chatterbox. You just threaten to take his mask off or make clown masks illegal.
See, that's where I failed. I should have just threatened to do that.
Yeah, you can't. He doesn't care about money. Jamal's the same way. He's threatening to ban like freestyle rapping or something for Jamal.
I feel like that.
What's going on, Adams?
These security firm charges the new ones you're referring to?
Where are you seeing that?
Theft. The ones for possessing Group 6 money and robbing Group 6 drivers.
That's one of the ones that went in. So the way we're doing it is, I think I wrote it out well enough, but robbery security firm is an umbrella charge.
It's like the financial institution charge, basically.
Yeah, I tried to spell it out as good as possible for PD, but
okay. And then just possession of the cash as if you get found with it.
Yeah, just
generally.
Separately.
Okay.
But yeah, overall, I wanna try to make sure that the overall maintenance of the times and fines, I think we should probably keep to the judges more so because we have a place to have those conversations that's more appropriate.
Hey, do you have any of you have food?
I do not. I was planning on working until I passed out.
I am.
I don't
I'll
have
get
any
you some
either.
food, but
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got questions about some of the times and fines on these and some of the disproportionality
Yeah,
of it.
there's a lot of it that's disproportionate, and this is what I've been struggling with because after the collapse, the way that we structured it was, I think we discussed this, judges, but we applied a blanket proportionality to all fines to go down to 40% of where they were, to reflect on the fact that the economy is in a much different place than it was. But in order to deter certain behaviors, the council is interested in setting certain pricing for those charges, which I think is appropriate in some ways, but the thing that I think I kind of lost sight of is remembering how complicated it was balancing everything in the first place. And now it's kind of out of whack, and so I got to do some work on this.
Because now it's don't take the cop hostage, just shoot them.
Yeah.
For half off.
Have we ever considered making like there like a super like capital crime penalty and then everything else being like a percentage system of that, and then all you have to do is alter the percentage of that
There
charge?
are some things in the work for things like that,
That would
but
make it
it would
easier
be
for
more
you, right?
so. It would be more so related to people's wealth.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But again,
Index it
that's
to inflation?
That's
CPI?
way, that's stop. That's way out.
Stop.
I don't know where we're at, but that's way down the road. So for now, I just gotta tinker under the hood a bit.
Foods.
I need to also check where we're at on. We had this idea, and I don't know if it's in effect right now or not. Max probably like this one. So we had this problem in the past of people being the designated debt repository for their gang. So people like Jamal or people who just didn't care would essentially have nothing in their name. Dundee did it at one point. So you have nothing in your name, no house, no vehicles. You don't pay any asset fees. You don't care about having a bank account because you just operate in cash. You get cash from your friends, from proceeds of illegal, jobs you might do, etc., crime. And then what you do is you have that person do all the risky shit and take the fall for, the big crimes or the drug selling or whatever it is, right?
Yep.
And they didn't care if they went into debt. So Dundee, for example, at one point was like $3 million in debt. Jamal was around the same with Forehead, Aubrey Webster, right? And they just didn't care. They would in fact plead guilty to more charges to the cops to get more fines in exchange for getting time off because they didn't care about the fines. They just cared about going to jail. So one of the things we cooked up, the Senate and I, to prevent that was the concept that if you went to jail and you were in debt when you entered jail, you did not leave until you had worked off your debt. So the idea was like, it just added time basically. So debt was converted into prison time.
Did you guys actually do that?
I don't know. I have not been to jail and I have not asked.
Crane?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did hear from people. My understanding, the answer was yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, by the way. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very good. Because that was meant to curb the rampant sort of abuse of people not
debtor's
caring
prison.
about being in debt. There was also a problem where we had loan companies and people would take loans, default on the loans, and then not care again because they would just not own anything in their name. They would transfer the vehicle that was the source of the loan to someone else. And then essentially they were just printing money into the economy because the state's recourse was to bill them into the negative. So we're going to now avoid things like that formally. And I guess if it happens with PD, the person just serves like a very long sentence.
Yeah. And then they'd share keys to a house or something to share the asset. There you go.
So yeah, we have debtors' prisons. Cool.
That is cool.
I know, right?
That could help get around some of the fucking material problems that people keep yelling about. Maybe if the prisoners were working like a chain gang to push that stuff out, you know?
Yo, Crane, check out the profiles in the MDT. Check out the most recent guy.
Somebody said something
okay,
along
that
the
guy got
lines
murdered.
to
Very
me
cool. Rest in
about
peace.
what they cared about, and that made me
Why
believe
is
that
this
is
here?
in fact the case.
Who made his profile with the picture of him dead?
Look at his name.
Very morbid. Yeah, I saw that.
Look at it. The cops took his DNA and he doesn't have any fucking crimes. You think he's actually dead?
I
I
would
found the
like.
report.
I would like it if we could. Listen, I know we didn't like Coops, but what if we brought it back for him? You know, just for him.
Nope.
Gerrymander?
I hate his name so much. I know. I really hate his name.
He's dead.
Oh, is he actually dead?
Is
Is there
he
is there
dead?
an autopsy report? Is he
Yeah,
dead?
I found a report.
Hey, is Stelio dead or
Nice.
not? Because I heard he was dead, and then I saw him in the yellow pages, and I'm confused. He's dead.
Well,
Is he
must not
undead?
be.
Okay, well, what if he's undead, Crane?
Nope.
You don't have your vampire
Aliens,
hunter
the
outfit
undead, and
anymore?
other such
Yeah,
things
do
do
you-
not exist, and if they do, they are not human.
I'm
and
just
can be
wondering.
murdered.
Yeah, I'm just
You're on
wondering.
site.
Do you have your vampire hunter outfit anymore, or is that going? You still have
Yeah,
it in
can I
the
see that?
closet?
I've heard legends.
I've told legends.
I don't. I'd have to recreate it.
That's very unfortunate. It was very
No.
good. He really did look like Van Helsing. It was great.
Oh yeah, Max missed the whole Crane and drag era.
Yeah, he did. I really.
He did
hated-
drag?
I got.
Yeah, it was like
I got
one of the
mistaken
prime
for him a lot.
liaisons to the community.
I really hated that
Yeah.
I got mistaken for you in drag a lot. By the way, I'm
Yep.
really upset about that.
Let me see if I can find a picture. Hold on.
Good luck. It was On the Docket was the name, I think.
On
Yep,
the
that was
docket.
my stage
Yeah.
name, On the Docket. I still have the wig and the makeup and all that.
I don't want to have to add you to my redheads list.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Also good news.
Yeah.
Getting some good murmurings from the federal government about defining which branch of the government is
Ooh.
the police department answers to.
Good.
Good.
I want to draft up something that is. I don't ever want the mayor's office to be a thing that can super fuck the police department. I don't want to remove their autonomy, but I like the idea of there being someone that they can go to if all else has failed. You know what I'm saying? Like internally.
Yeah, I guess I'm just when I was on that topic, I was reflecting on sort of the nature of how things work and why they work the way they do. And I guess what I was looking at is I understand the mayor's office being a resource for PD, but in terms of like choosing the head of the department, I was always under the impression that was something that was federally overseen for various reasons.
So is one of the ideas I ran past them is to kind of make it less of an insular thing for them to pick their chain of command. The police department would choose from a cast of people that could be trusted with that sort of position, be it through the way that they've demonstrated that through their service or whatever. And then they would be presented to the council, and then the council could choose a chief of police, right? And then if they want to
Being a
elect their own
vigilante
sheriff,
used to be against
that's
our
their
rules.
prerogative, and I'm told that's how it typically operates with cops anyway.
Vigilantism used to be against our rules. I'm pretty sure. This is good news.
Yeah.
This is good news.
It is good news. I think if burnout's such a huge problem with these motherfuckers, we can't trust that there isn't a check for them, because then they will just eventually peter out, and that's a terrible thing.
I mean, burnout and attrition have always been issues within like all of the government departments, right? There's like a couple of I mean, you know what I'm saying. There's a couple of us long haulers, right? And then there are stars that burn too bright and they burn out because they don't pace themselves. And I feel like that's always been part of the issue. Also, like expectations versus reality. I don't think a lot of people will come into it with eyes wide open and eventually burn out because of that.
Mm.
So I feel like transparency and also I don't know, the willingness to have frank conversations with people that need to be had would probably help attrition. Also, like, I mean, at the end of the day, attrition is always helped by employee engagement, for lack of a better phrase, right? Like, do people feel like they have a supervisor that they can go to that cares about them as a person, right?
Yeah.
Those kinds of issues. Shut up! You're laughing at me. I'm gonna beat you.
No, I'm laughing at myself.
What are you
What?
doing?
Oh, you don't want my take on this?
I want your take. Give me your take, bitch. Give me a pussy. You won't say it. Do it. I'm being really, I'm sugarcoating what I'm saying, and you know that, so you give me your take.
It is my experience and firm belief that the vast majority of complaining that happens related to the structure and
It's Lion King.
execution of the various departments, whether it be DOJ, the healthcare field, or the PD, the vast majority of it is extremely ignorant, useless, and basically just rabble-rousing. And I think that there is a very good reason why the heads of those departments are not explicitly publicly voted on, because most of the tasks that those people take on and the things they have to think about when doing their jobs do not even cross the threshold of like verifiable thought in most people's brains. So most people think on like a very micro scale.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of PD, they'll complain about, oh, like, there's not enough hiring going on, or there's not enough incentive for FTOs, or there's not enough
Whatever it
command
is.
oversight, or I'm just throwing out like generic fucking terms, right?
Mhm,
Because that
mhm.
wheel has been reinvented 100 times.
Uh-huh.
And the truth of it is, it's like I told you, you know how it is to hire judges, right?
Uh-huh.
You have to simultaneously find someone who is capable, but then also in that capacity to do pretty much anything they would want in the city, somehow wants to restrict and restrain themselves to not doing all of the fun things that go along with being corrupt. And then those people who somehow find it in themselves to not, be tempted into what otherwise would be a much more fulfilling and enjoyable lifestyle.
No, this is a
have to not
conversation
burn
that
out.
we had. No, I
And
understand. I agree.
PD,
100%.
and I think PD is more. There's more action and stuff to do in PD that's enjoyable, but it also comes with a command and rank structure that, hell, pick your fucking choice of why people would be unhappy with it. But I think the exact reasons are probably irrelevant. And the end story is that, in that kind of ranking structure, if people aren't purely autonomous to do whatever they think is right, they're inevitably going to find something to complain about their leadership, whether it's meritable or not. They're just going to rabble rouse, find whatever excuse they can to be upset with it, and then they're going to use that to stir up some kind of sentiment that something's wrong with the system inherently, when in reality it may just be that the position is more thankless than they anticipated.
It's thankless, but they know what they signed up for. Furthermore,
I I
Hey,
agree.
hold on.
And it's-
Furthermore, it is a huge problem right now because these motherfuckers are whining about not having enough cops to even police Los Santos. They are
Well,
outright
okay, to
admitting
be
that they are
fair-
not policing Polito.
Hold on. To be fair, that's what Nakota said. Okay, I think you'd have a different response if you talk to one of the captains. And again, this is where I talk about the micro versus the macro view.
You think if I 311 for a captain to come to the courthouse, they would?
I think that the captain for shift 3, which is Turner, is dealing with some personal family issues, and he has not been around as much lately.
How long has he been
It is
on leave?
unlikely. I don't know. I don't know that he hasn't been around intermittently. I know that it might not happen because he might not be here. I can reach out to him and see if he's around.
I think I'd rather ask one of the other cops that's typically on duty right now. You think Rhodes is awake?
Rhodes is probably
Rhodes
awake.
is awake.
Yeah, Rhodes is for sure awake. He'd be a good person to get get a pulse on the PD with.
Matt Rhodes, you listening?
Yeah, Crane, to what you're saying, I, when you're saying like what you said before about judges, I agree, and I do see your point. On that, there's the unique ability of people to actually be well suited to the position and enjoy it without burning out is a very difficult. It's a difficult.
Well, that's why I shifted from the old model of having 4 active judges and then everyone else is kind of like professor emeritus, and now it's just a shotgun approach.
What's
So
the shotgun
people-
approach?
Well, I hired 12 to 15 judges, and that way no one feels burdened to carry the weight, because there were times
It was
where
you.
there were times
me.
where I literally fucking killed myself. There was like a 9-month period right around the time when right before I got made Chief Justice, where I was doing 6 cases at a time. And it just, Adams has been there. He's done it. Siobhan's done it.
About where-
Every
Yep.
Where I landed right before the collapse. Yeah.
every good judge who's worth their salt has been through that phase, and it's just not healthy. It's not. You can't keep it up.
So why don't these cops use the shotgun method for hiring cadets? Why is it taking them so long, you think?
Because the problem. Okay, so you're talking. Well, I'm going to go into the macro now. You're talking cycles. So that was tried. Okay.
Okay.
Quite literally, the shotgun method was. I'm gonna go through the phases in my head now. So we had the right before the collapse. Then before that, we had the restructure. Before the restructure, we had the expansion of hiring and the 3 departments. And then before that, we had the more traditional BCSO, LSPD, everyone operating out of MRP.
Which one are we at? Which one are we at right now?
Right now, we're at 2 collapses ago. So right now we are at a consolidated top-down 1 department with 1 ideology, with a much more focused bend towards professionalism, integrity, etc. It means something to be a cop. It should mean something. People who fuck around find out very quickly. There's a whole host of internal procedures. Hell, I've even heard of the fucking memes about DAPS and all that shit just sitting in MRPD lobby. The shotgun approach for PD has in the past been interesting, but the problem with the shotgun approach is the inherent need for management at a middle level. And unfortunately, I don't think that there exist enough viable candidates to be middle managers in PD to hire a shotgun approach and keep your sanity at the same time. And I think what that leads to is either one, an incredible lack of quality.
I got a lot of
which
civil
leads
suits.
to
Give them to me.
outpouring of corruption, civil suits.
Oh, I got so
fuckery
much
in
money
general,
during that time. Bring it back for sure.
which leads to a lack of standards and a lack of respect for the PD. And the second part
The lack of
is that
standards
if you
got me
do
so
try to
many civil
institute a
lawsuits.
large
I
amount
got
of
a lot
middle
of money.
management who aren't
It's
prepared
really
for
good
it,
for lawyers.
then all of the training quality slips.
Hiring a fuck
Because the people who trained those middle managers did so kind of out of a necessity and as a reactionary measure rather than a proactive one.
So what makes the Department of Justice, which arguably is the most powerful branch of government, how are you able to confidently hire so many judges?
Oversight's way easier.
Oversight
Why?
is way easier.
How is it easier?
Because every single action that judges take, it's a small enough core unit that we can literally discuss every action we take. One of the first things, and Siobhan can vouch for this, one of the first things I tell, even Adams can, one of the first things I tell judges when they get hired is, this is a collaborative process. You are essentially the bottom rung of a very important position, and you are in a position where people will come to you expecting immediate answers. You have the liberty and the pleasure of deferring. So what I always tell new hires is defer, defer, defer. Someone asks you for an answer, say, I don't know, but I will go find out for you. I don't know is the best thing you can ever say. The
I was really
problem
good at
with that doesn't work for cops because you can't be in the field pointing a gun at someone's head and go, hey guys, I don't know what the procedure is here. So it creates a problem of necessity of decision making and oversight, whereas in the DOJ, we can defer. And which is why we also do things like when you're a new judge, you get shadowed on cases. You also have the
They get
ability to
FTO'd?
discuss every decision. Yeah, they get FTO'd, but you know,
I had a 2-month shadow because I asked for a long one because I didn't want to fuck up and violate someone's rights.
it's a smaller group, so it's easier to preserve quality.
Okay.
The more, I mean, it's just natural, right? The more you expand an organization or an entity, the harder it is to
After
preserve
a month,
standards
Nathan
and
was like,
quality.
I understand you're being
And so
cautious, but
the
go
PD
ahead and
is
just take a
always
solo
in this
case at this
struggle.
point.
This will
Just
never
do
be
it.
changed.
I'm like,
This
I'm
is always gonna
scared.
change.
I don't want
No
it.
one's solving this problem.
What do you think the critical mass number for a police department is before they become unmanageable?
I don't think it's something.
In my
He's not talking in
opinion,
circles.
in
He's
my
like
opinion,
Gandalf.
where the PD goes
He's
wrong,
an elf. He speaks in riddles.
and this is something that I firmly believe, and I can speak on this because I think this is how the DOJ does it correctly. In my opinion, the problem with PD training is that it is intermittent and it is
I understand what he's saying,
inconsistent.
but
So, for example,
you had to be there. If you
when
know,
I
you know.
hire a judge, that judge knows that myself and a few other of the senior judges are always going to be focused on training that judge. I don't hire 6 judges at a time, all of them who are new, right?
Yep.
And that judge knows that every step they make and every decision they make will be shaped by discussion, will be shaped by input. And it will come from the same people. So it's the same perspective being passed down in a positive way.
Guys are trained like dogs, you
Collaborative, there's
Pavlovian
group
conditioning.
learning, all that bullshit. But the core of it is that it's the same person providing reputable feedback in a reliable fashion over a set period of time. The problem with PD training is, let's say you hire 6 people, okay? And you hire 6 people for shift 1, 6 people for shift 2, 6 people for shift 3. And then let's say in each of those shifts you have, I don't know, I'm just going to throw out a number. Let's say you have an equal amount of FTOs or more even. Let's say you have maybe 10 FTOs in each shift. I don't know what the actual numbers are, maybe less, maybe more. The point is that I think it's most successful when, for example, person A goes with cadet A and trains them every day for 2 weeks. I would imagine that that would yield the most beneficial results because It is highly focused, intense training that is continued feedback from the same person who is an expert in the field, giving you documented feedback and correcting the behavior, and then you exemplifying the corrected behavior the next day or the next hour or whatever, right? But the way I understand that PD does it is it's like you kind of just fucking put your name on a list and go, hey, I'm a cadet and I'd like to be trained in shift 2. And then one of the FTOs just grabs you for that shift and goes, okay, I'll take you today. Who have you been out with? What have you learned before? How is it going? And a lot of it is based on self-report and self-evaluation to reflect to that next FTO how you're doing and what you need work on. In my opinion, human beings are terrible at self-evaluation. In fact, I think most people probably need a good half decade of therapy just to get to a basic point of self-awareness. And most people don't have that. So personally, given that most people are lacking that self-awareness and
Thinking that
humility
right when
to
he
be
said
able
it,
to
right before he
reflect
said it, I was
upon
thinking like they
where
don't have the
need improvement,
self-awareness to
I think it's
self-evaluations,
best
dude.
from one
Are you
person
kidding
who's
me?
worked closely with that
We've
person,
seen so many
hand
cell
in
reps
hand.
chat where people have no
And I think you'll
self-awareness.
notice that in PD, a lot of the people that are successful are because they have strong connections to FTOs or to senior people in PD who take a special interest in them and train them on a repeated basis over and over and over. You never have problems with those cops because those cops were trained in a dedicated way with a mentor-based system. This is
So
something that I think they...
So you think the lack of a mentor system is why the training ends up not being as
disjointed.
constructive?
It's disjointed. It's
Why
also
not-
you have gaps between trainings because you don't have a mentor, so that FTO might just not FTO that day or that week, or you might get unlucky and everyone else gets taken, you don't get to go out for 4 days, and then the work you were doing might get rolled over and you might forget it. I mean, there's a whole host of issues. I think they'd be better off taking, how many FTOs do I have? All right, Jim, you got a person you're FTOing right now that you're working on? No? Okay, we'll hire a person for Jim to train. I don't think that it should, I think it should be 1-to-1, and an FTO should be responsible for advancing a cadet. Once that cadet gets advanced to the point where they're either sink or swim, they go PPO or whatever the fuck it's called, or they get fired, then, that FTO says, hey, I'm going to take a break for a couple days and then give me a new one, right? And then, back to the next person. And I think that's the only way you train competent people.
Do you know why they're not doing that?
Because I think that it would probably expose a good amount of favoritism. I think there are a number of people they hire that, FTOs might not want to take. And so those people end up lingering and, they're constantly trying to go out and they're constantly not taken, which breeds animosity and uncertainty instead of just honesty and them being, you're not, making a good impression enough for FTOs to want to spend time with you. I think that that's just the reality.
So the people in power, the police department, are afraid of having their favoritism exposed and their methods kind of shit on.
Yeah,
Probably.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, they need some oversight.
Oh, I mean, look, my strong opinion is that, and again, the reason why DOJ works the way it does, the reason why we have a good track record with judges, is because it's all coming from the same conduit, it's coming from the same person or group of people, and it's a reliable, consistent training. The idea that somehow these people are uncertain of who their FTO is and what they're being taught, and because every cop's different, every judge is different, and I do see the value in getting like different perspectives, but I think you should get those different perspectives when you're like the whatever they call the solo cadet thing, because once you're a solo cadet, you have been trained with the basics of doing your job, right? So once you've been trained with the basics of doing your job, then you should get perspective by riding with different people, finding out where you fit socially, learning, on the job type deal. But getting them to the point of being solo cadets, I think you're much better off having one FTO train one person for a week straight, and getting them to solo cadet as efficiently as possible, rather than kind of just lingering in this weird fucking process where people get to go out like once a week maybe and then forget everything they learned by the next time they go out.
Hey, sorry, I'm listening and I'm loving this conversation. Rhodes never responded to my 311. Can someone give me his phone number?
Let me see if I have it.
I'd love for him to be here for this.
I used to
Yeah, I got it.
take everyone's numbers, and after the collapse, I have not.
Isn't it in the staff profile?
Let me know when you're ready, Max.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
420-600-8581.
Okay. Apparently, I have his phone number already. But it is not my phone under Matt or Rhodes, so I gotta know what the fuck I named him as.
Petty cop, petty bitch.
Oh, that's right. I changed his name. That's
King
why I
of
couldn't
Petty
find him.
Mountain.
No, he was Matt motherfucking Rhodes in my phone, and I changed it. Thank you. It's Petty something.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
It's
grab
not.
food real quick. Anyone need anything?
There's some food on the desk right in front of you.
Oh, cool. Nice. I love these energy bars.
I'm looking. Let's see.
Yeah, we can give away our money again because we can pay everyone back for the trailer.
Wait, how?
Because I divested from all my businesses. I got all the money back.
Wait, where else did you get it from?
Marty.
How much did he give you?
I think you gave me 10.
Does that include mine?
No, I forgot to ask about you. You're gonna have to ask separate. Did you want me to ask for you? Did you expect me to ask for you?
Nah. He probably needs the money more than me, dog. I'm gonna be real.
Right. Well, I got Marty and Nino. And Mr. K said he was gonna do on Monday. So that officially divested. Took a long time. I've been asking for like weeks.
How much money do you have?
Almost $40,000.
Nice.
So that was a good amount of back from all of those investments.
Who is it?
I don't know if this is somebody asking me about fucking. Hey, can I get a business license?
Hello, how you doing?
Hi, this is Siobhan. How can I help you?
Hey, what's up, Siobhan? It's Bruce Gotti. How are you doing today?
Sorry, what's your name?
Bruce Gotti.
I'm sorry, I don't know that name. How can I help you?
Yeah, that's very much possible. We haven't interacted before, we talked to each other before, but I'm part with the Papstock podcast, where you yourself
Right. Yeah. How are you?
yeah, I'm doing wonderful.
Sorry,
Thank
I
you
got
for
my original
asking.
phone again, and I had like my second phone when we met, so I didn't have this number in this phone. I lost all my contacts when I got this phone back. And the other phone that I had your number on was stolen by Sonia Summers and Jesse Adler when I was kidnapped and witness tampered. I had my head shaved and was beaten. So I'm sorry I didn't have this phone.
No, it's
You should feel
okay.
bad for
I
trying
might
to
have
make me
heard
feel
about that. I'm sorry to hear that. That's what happened
That's
to you.
right,
But
you
I
should-
did hear
yes.
she's part of your security team now. So
No, she's not. She's evil.
oh, she's not.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, okay then. Then I got misinformed.
Yeah, you were.
All right. Okay. Well, I do still apologize about what happened to you. That is obviously
No,
not
yeah,
okay.
it was terrible. Yeah, I live in mortal fear of my life every day. But how can I help you?
I was calling you about the podcast. Obviously, you have been featured on one of the episodes, but we've also had a recent interest from quite a lot of lawyers to advertise on the podcast. Obviously, I know you are a lawyer yourself, and I've heard you win your case yesterday, which obviously is very well done. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, it was phenomenal. 10 out of 10 court case. Probably that's like the peak of what court should be. Peak court RP.
I kind of wish I was there. I'm gonna be real with
It
you,
was
but
incredible.
unfortunately, I wasn't able to. But I was trying to see if you would potentially be interested in advertising on the podcast.
No, thank you, but have a great day. It was a cold call to buy an ad.
Hey, buddy.
What the fuck?
How you doing?
Oh, he's on the phone.
So what? You're FTOing right now? Okay. I just had a single question. When was the last time you saw the Shift 3 captain on duty? Two weeks. And
I don't need advertising.
I'm told he's having personal issues.
I literally have no need to advertise. Are you
Has
kidding
that
me?
affected your ability to do your job?
I'm requested by
Serious
people whose
answers only.
names I have
Don't
never heard
cover
before.
for this guy.
Specifically, they requested me my name. Why? They're like, yeah, Siobhan, you know, I remember you in the Old Republic. And I'm like, I have no knowledge of you, but I'm sure you might be buttering up to me, you might be lying, and then you recall some court case that sounds right, but I don't remember
Captains
the
are
13 witnesses in it from
captains
that long ago.
are the bottleneck for recruitment, and your Shift 3 captain hasn't been on duty to oversee hiring. How many are you on duty? You're on duty right now. How many cops you got on duty right now?
I like Turner. Turner is good.
Yes. 9 cops, 2 of which are cadets, and you have 2 cadets with you right now. FTO is outnumbered 2-1. You are who are the other FTOs in your shift? Okay. Do you think I'm gonna ask you a hard, this one's gonna be off the record, okay? Let's say your Shift 3 captain gets replaced. Do you think that would help in the long run? Do you think your Shift 3 captain has made such an impact in the past that him taking this long leave of absence warrants him still maintaining that position?
I never replied to me when I asked if
There's
she
a hard
wanted to
question.
hang out. Sad man. Conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can't? Mm-hmm. That is the motto of our government. Ask for forgiveness, not for permission. At least that's my personal motto. So I support you 100%.
I love how Catholic you are.
Yeah. Who do you think could do the Shift 3 captain's
I
job?
don't know who he called. Listen, I miss Fenta.
No, that's why I'm talking to you. Sure.
That's why we play Town of Salem Saturday night times.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
What is this conversation? Secret. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna let it be secret.
Oh, hey.
Who's in there?
Go for a run or something?
Gatsby. Oh wait, Norman. Hey, I'll have something for you.
Yo,
Hold
what up?
on. Hold on. Let me just finish this.
Tell me you have some more of that at
shouldn't-
least, please.
I shouldn't talk and drink at the same time.
Yeah, no. Wouldn't want you to choke.
I just did a little bit. You need some water?
Please.
You know, there's a vending machine upstairs.
Yeah, he's
right?
lazy and poor.
Yeah, well, no, not poor.
There's
Poor.
no way he's
He's so poor.
Not poor by any means.
Poor.
I'm not sitting here saying I'm pocket checking, but after I sold the Astrobe, I'm doing okay. I'm thinking about buying a house. So.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, kids. I think I have to say this again. I'm just gonna say it again. I love how much you guys are like literally a case study in the Dunning-Kruger effect. You know nothing. If you had watched, like the rest of us here on screen right now, you see there's 4 people on screen?
Gatsby.
Okay?
I went
We have
ahead and,
watched them try
dropped the common
every
law
stupid
things
little
into
thing
that report.
possible that your brains can conceive of suggestion.
for, like, the
Like
hit and
any
run
suggestion you think you might have, okay?
tow guidelines.
All right.
Us 4 in this right here on screen.
So
We
those
have
should be
watched
good to
it.
go for whenever people
It be implemented. We have seen the issues. We have watched it happen. Time. Time. And time again. Right? If you have not actually seen those things, then you are literally just like, oh, I don't have like any experience in this, but I'm just gonna suggest something before I even learn about all of the nuances of how it works. You are the kind of people that I do not like to train. You cannot receive information if your cup is already full. Your cup should be empty. Your cup should be empty because you do not know. You are a case study in the Dunning-Kruger effect. Actually, I'm actuallying you so hard right now. Actually, okay? If you had been here and you knew how things went, you would shut your little mouth. You would shut your little mouth and you would, yeah, I'm talking to you, Chad. I'm talking to you. I just started following, NoPixel again, Risa. I will give you Nicole. Like, chat, like, if you could just, like, pay attention. Siobhan. You can shut your mouth. I feel like this has to be said. Okay? We have watched everything. It is my normal caliber, pretty much. It almost is. It almost is. I'd like to think I have more musicality to my voice. All I'm saying is that a lot of people will be like, oh, this should be how it should go. Maybe you should consider that we have seen all of these things and all of these things have been tried. We have been doing this pretty much, we all four of us right here, have pretty much been doing this for 3 years on a regular, continual basis. Why I'm not an actress? Because when I was 16, the talent agency that signed Kristen Stewart wanted to sign me. And my dad would not let me leave the state of Florida. My parents' divorce agreement and pretty much torpedoed. I was sad and I tried again. That's what happened to my acting. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, I was distracted for a second. Point is, little children, okay? Alright? Is that, some things are done because it's good role play. You guys are like, well, why don't we just try to, like, solve all these issues and make these things or whatever? Because the journey is more important than the destination. That is literally the role play. That is the content. Please enjoy it. You are being served it on platters. And complaining? Why? Good roleplay creates good content.
There, Siobhan?
Oh, he's just kind of a. Can I say that? He's really ADHD. Yeah, he's kind of He's kind of. I'm gonna make sure I'm not gonna.
Yeah, no, you can't use that one. You can't use the SP one.
What? Why?
That one's off the book.
It's gone now? Fuck. But I've used that to describe myself. Is that gone? Alright, well... He's hyperactive. I can say that. I can still say that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's because he's hyperactive. He's just like that.
It's interesting watching him beat the shit out of a wall. The
Yeah,
pacing I get.
he loves to do that. That's his favorite. I mean, that's his third favorite. I'm not gonna tell you what the first two are because of present company.
Yeah. Siobhan, I sent you something.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Explains.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna become educated upon my you know, my flaws, and I'm gonna do better. That's healthy and what people should do.
The fact you had the oversight to ask before you said too. Honestly, it's enough.
I mean, I just you know what I mean? I just had a recollection where I'm like, wait, can I not? Okay. Yeah.
Good, Max?
Hi.
How'd that go?
That was a very enlightening conversation.
What did he say?
There are no. You've got 3 captains for the police department.
Yeah.
Okay. The shift 3 captain hasn't been on duty for 2 weeks, roughly.
Yep.
In any meaningful capacity. He did not assign a lieutenant or a sergeant or someone to basically handle the workload that he is keeping vacant, courtesy of his leave of absence.
Do they have those?
No, they don't.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
which means that there is a bottleneck on managing hiring for
So
that particular
this
shift.
is exactly what we just talked about.
Yeah, the burnout.
No,
I just
no,
became educated. Here's your education
exactly
too.
what we just
You're
got done
welcome.
talking about, which is you said, why is the DOJ different? And I said, because the process is narrower and it's a smaller group.
Yeah.
So when you have to hire middle managers,
I mean, it's easier to oversee
quality
like
decays.
15 people.
and so I think, well, yeah. What else did he say?
Thinking. I made some inquiries about the other captains. Apparently, Slacks is the most active one. I made some inquiries about the FTO cadet ratio. Mainly, he kind of the big issue for him, it sounds like, is that there's not any true chain of command. It's just officers, maybe like one senior officer and then captains, and then their captains on a round, so they're getting bottlenecked on decisions that need to be made.
Yeah, so
yeah, there's nothing we can do for now.
Come to the office with me for a second.
Okay.
The piss of it. That way. That is that. What was I was saying something before. I'm like, you guys just need to like. Oh shit. My gun. You're right. Oh god. Can't go in the pissivator anymore. You gotta stay here. Well, that's what we've been reduced to. Put this song on because you guys are being toxic. Nathan doesn't really stream as much anymore as he used to. I don't know if he's streaming right now.
Reading over Drip currently.
Oh no!
Personally, I like this. I think this is good.
Oh, my food's gone because I went through the thing.
Oh.
Dumb.
Here,
Can it-
gotta need all of them.
Thanks. I wish it would stop taking my food.
You read this new drip thing? I'm guessing.
Yeah, I sure
guessing you're
did.
familiar.
Yeah, I did. I'm aware.
How you feel about it?
Let me put it this way. I had a conversation with Michael about it. He's the one who wrote it. I talked to him about it when it was being written, and I was like, white collar laborers, what about my job has a safety or expectation requirement, right? Because everything else is written as safety requirements, where like I can't wear what I want. Is this going to become the skin police? And he was like, no, I think that would be not be fitting. You know what I mean? For like whatever white collar. This is like lawyers, judges, right? But it's also like, hey, Sebastian Birch, don't show up to court wearing pajamas, too. So I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? And I do think that people who are working, you know, like, essentially, like, it's saying, like, hey, if you're working a specific job that requires a certain amount of PPE, you should have that, right? And do you think that's bad? I mean, it's OSHA without OSHA, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's bad. I like 98% of this.
What's the part you hate?
The fact that we're putting this in the hands of the police to enforce, and the fact that, you know, when things like this get put in the hands of the police to enforce,
It goes to
typically
a
it
bench
leads to
trial for fashion court, which is the
Well-
best. I might actually
well,
become a
that's-
judge again just because of fashion
that's-
court.
That's fine, but I'm more pressed on the you know, there's certain cops sometimes that like to, you know, go out of their way to
Take things too far?
to criminalize civilians.
Yeah, they. I can think of a few in our day. Yeah.
I hope this isn't enabling that,
No, of course not. Why would it?
because they enforce it and they can issue $1,000 fines on people.
They need to make sure they ask for an attorney or ask for a judge. Like, we need people to actually listen to the Miranda rights and have a certain basic degree of competency. You know what I'm
Well, it's
saying?
not custodial, but it's non-custodial.
No, it requires. Yeah, but it's. But they can still fight. They can
So you
still
just-
ask
you
for
just have
it.
to
They can
fight
still
it.
ask for it. You can still fight it and go for fashion court. Like, right?
Okay.
Come on, Adams.
Is this a
We
is it a
love
charge that's
fashion
in the
court.
is it a charge that's in the penal code?
I don't
No,
know.
it's literally just in the legislation.
Yeah.
So
It's not even going to
yeah.
your record. It's just, hey, put on a reasonable fucking outfit to be riding a sanitation truck or pay
Right.
$1,000.
Okay,
Okay,
Adams, just say what you were
that's-
saying.
Yeah, that's why I was just asking.
And honestly,
Um,
I need to fucking simplify this fucking shit. Michael,
Yeah.
God bless Michael. This man is more verbose than I am.
yeah,
Jesus.
I like it in practice. The only concern that I raised, and why I was wondering if it was a penal code charge or if it was just, hey, we're asserting a fine because legislation, is if it works to criminalize civilian behavior in any way. But if it's not a penal code charge, I guess it really doesn't matter. So
Yeah. We already talked about it in the meeting, and I already gave him a heads up. I already said Jerome Jackson's probably going to do most of the fashion court if he can.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, you know, I just want to hear him fucking open the
Tell
library
Sebastian
for
Birch.
reading and start shitting on people.
I want him to tell Sebastian Birch that he can't wear pajamas to court.
Yeah, Crane, tell Adams and Anastasia about our plan for the prison.
Oh, I want to hire Bobby Charles and Carmine Costello to run the prison together, and their staff will be all of the Dans.
This is actually happening, so this isn't like a joke.
this is good.
That is actually
Right?
good
Isn't
punishment.
it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful?
And I'm not giving them weapons. I'm not giving them help.
Yeah, they're not
I'm
getting
literally
shit.
just going to hire
Lord of
them
the
and then be like,
Flies.
go forth and figure it out.
Their existence is a weapon. So
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
point. Yeah, we weaponize it against criminals and not ourselves.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
you know
I
who else
like
I think
it.
would be really fun in there, running that every now and then. Like a Jim and
Who?
Tim Littleman would have a good time in
Yeah,
there.
we
doing
discussed
that.
the Littlemans also.
you-
Yep. I was going to hire them as lawyers, but they got felonies, so
Yeah, that.
Damn it, boys.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Listen, what about when you're with Bobby and Carmine? What about I'm saying this because I also want him to leave me alone. What about Vivek also?
I mean, I don't see why not. They love each other.
They do. They love each other.
Yeah, fuck it, man. I don't care. I would love to see him go to prison, and so I'd never have to hear his fucking
Exactly.
voice ever again. Thank you so much for asking.
Oh, you told me I'm not allowed to say that.
I've got a gun and I'll put it
I'm
in
sorry.
my mouth.
Sorry, I didn't say it. I stopped myself.
Welcome to catchphrase of your incarceration.
I'm gonna use the P evader.
I've had enough.
Have you? Have you had enough? Are you gluten for Crane?
Cooked.
I love you. Goodbye. Good night.
No, I got way more to do.
That was that your death scene? Were you practicing, doing a little bit of acting for us? I didn't realize that you were a thespian.
Oh my god, how do I simplify this shit?
Michael shit?
How did he write 7 sections about wearing proper clothing?
Because he gave examples.
Yep.
Yeah.
God,
One
I
of
love
which is
the
a
man.
mankini.
I love the man, but I just don't.
Just say dress professionally for your work with proper safety measures, such as PPE, etc., and then just don't define etc., and then be done with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Fuck.
I think you could probably reduce section 5.
Yeah,
to
I'm
one
gonna copy
sentence.
the whole thing and then I'm just gonna start editing it down. This is absurd. No one's gonna read this shit.
Nope.
Other news, Ledson seemed more than thrilled that he gets to run around to businesses and say, hey, you've got 3 days to get your contracts right and to go make a ton of money. So that's going by design, apparently.
Nice.
Good for him.
He was kind of like a golden doodle with that.
You know, I'm glad we have somebody reliable in shift 3 again.
Oh, that's huge. That's so huge. That's been an issue for forever.
Yeah.
The RP improved himself to not stutter.
Gatsby, which house were you looking at?
Toledo one.
Hey, Norman, what do you?
what?
Wait, can they see? Crane, can judges see city council documents?
Nope.
Oh.
No.
Is the is that religion law in there yet? What'd you think of that?
I'm working on. I'm doing the drip thing now.
Okay.
One at a
Religion?
Yeah, Crane saw right through me. I'll just say that. Yeah, I saw right through that. Listen, Sonny came to me. I didn't like petition her or nothing. She came to me to ask for my help, and I just wrote down what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But I did have a hand in naming it where the initials equal mens rea for fun. Acronym.
Yeah, the house that I want is already off the market.
Oh, that sucks. Where was it?
Toledo. Was the stone-faced one that has the stairs all the way down to the beach.
Oh,
on
man.
Procopio.
I want to show you mine and Max's trailer, but I made everything crooked to fuck with him, so I don't want you to see it right now until I fix it. Are you gonna? Why don't you move in Sandy? There's a place next door to us.
I'm not in a huge hurry. I just like that one for being beachfront.
We're not
And
moving
Serge
into
told
it.
me to stop.
Nobody in the DOJ is moving into a trailer.
What? I am in the DOJ and I live in a trailer.
Oh.
What the fuck, Norman?
You're the exception. You're the exception to the.
I'm assimilating to American culture.
Am I being trailer trash?
I'm not trailer trash.
You live in
No,
a trailer
the-
in Sandy Shores.
Yeah, but I'm not trailer trash. I'm a classy lady.
No, the American dream is getting a house entirely based on your commute time to your job.
This is a starter
So therefore,
house.
Ew.
This is a starter house.
therefore, I'm buying a house on Brogue. I'm hanging out right down the street.
Ew. I just want waterfront. That's all I want.
Yeah, but I mean, the only place you're gonna get that is Toledo now, right? Or Mirror Park if you get one of the ones that face the lake.
Or just be patient and wait.
Yeah. Mirror Park is expensive too. Is the only thing. I just hate the apartments. But I want to stop sleeping in the office here too.
I mean, is there even a couch?
No.
Oh, what are you sleeping on the floor?
Well,
your
yeah. I used to use the head of bar office, but now it's the head of bar office. So
We have a couch in there.
not me.
Hi, Lance.
Hey, can you come unlock the head of bar
Speaking of bar.
office?
Yeah, are you stuck?
Yeah, I fell asleep in here at the storm and I forgot about that.
Hey, guess what? Because Lance fell asleep in the head of Bar Association office and lawyers don't have remote sign-in, he's stuck in there. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. I'm gonna go.
I can unlock
break
it.
him out.
I'm gonna get him. I'm breaking him out.
Yeah, this is the second time I've done this now.
No, I was just telling Crane so that maybe we could get remote sign-in one day. I went the wrong way.
What is the old man doing up this late?
He's
Enacting
doing,
shit?
yeah, like you'd think.
Oh, alright.
I think Norman's coming to get you.
Okay.
All right, Norman's got you.
Alright, thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye.
I return.
Welcome back.
I would not be surprised if Michael enlisted an AI to write this for him.
Are you thinking it's chat? Are you saying it's ChatGPT?
I'm not sure.
My
I think
shit's all off the dome.
I think he probably edited some of it and then filled gaps. Maybe 'cause some of this is just, I can't imagine him writing these sentences.
Like what?
I deleted. So hold on, let me look at the report. All employees of registered government businesses, organizations, entities, state employment, or state contracts must wear the designated uniform or work attire during their working hours. This means from the moment they clock in until they clock out.
Yeah.
I don't think he would write that.
I told him that was I told him that was stupid.
Clock in and clock out is
That one part was me telling him like why how is this defined, and I also said like why is it that list of like organizations? I don't know.
I'm just editing it down so it's fucking digestible.
To work. Fine. Back in people's heads view. Head.
You know what? I am changing so I can sit.
Well, it's over. Just got expunged. Jonathan Acker got a speeding ticket 10 minutes ago.
Nice. And I used to wear misdemeanors like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
You don't have a misdemeanor. I don't know if you're really living, to be honest.
I've never had any crimes at all, not even a traffic citation. Ever.
Really?
Older public and new. Yeah, I've never had anything. Traffic citation, misdemeanor. What do you mean? Are you saying I'm not
Yeah,
living?
but
I
but you've
wasn't.
committed misdemeanors. You just haven't gotten caught.
No, of course not. Me, never. I've never.
If I was a cop, I would love to pull you over.
You sound like
What?
I just looked over your
Yeah.
notes in Catholic school. Like I'm a nun with a ruler.
Yeah, I felt like you were
No.
gonna rot my my knuckles with it.
Bolton.
What's up,
What's up, buddy?
Lance.
Okay, I hear you were
Bolton.
actually working for once.
Yeah.
That's good.
Can he say that?
Yeah, because he's reflecting on the fact that these fucking idiots think that if I'm not sitting at City Hall at the desk for 8 hours a day, I'm not doing anything.
Aren't you
Crane,
not
I
doing
go way
anything when
back.
you're
I could-
sitting at the desk for 8 hours?
I could rib Crane all I want.
You want some perspective on PD, Mr. Mayor? You talk to Malton here.
Oh yeah, hey,
Yeah,
what's up?
you'll really get the truth of it.
Yeah, man, I was actually we spoke about that very briefly, Mr. Mayor. I was
Yeah, but you
high command
committed
when all that
misdemeanors.
prison stuff happened with you back in the day.
I committed a felony.
The
We're
shit
past
three
the
captain's
statute
been
of
around for 2 weeks, and he's bottlenecking a lot of important progression.
What captains are?
He helped a little bit.
Shift 3.
That shouldn't matter under their current system.
How? Because
They're-
I talked to Rhodes, and he said that it does matter.
Their current system is 2 out of 3 captains rule the day. If they're bottlenecking themselves, then I guess that's a personal decision. But technically, the entity that is the PD operates on a 2/3 majority. So technically, if one leg has been kicked out for a couple weeks, the other 2 legs should be able to shoulder the extra weight and just make policy decisions. If they're not doing that because they want Shift 3 captain's opinion, that's a personal choice. But I've been told directly that policies is decided by 2/3 majority.
They need a quorum.
Why do you think there is such a policing crisis right now?
Retention has always been a problem historically. I think people, I can't speak to these days, I'm not like in the shit anymore, but back in the day we had retention problems, and it was always, people were like bright-eyed, like, "Ooh, I want to be a cop," for a multitude of reasons.
Level 1? They were level
some
1ers?
noble, some not.
Yep.
Yeah. And once they saw the reality of the situation, they were like, "Oh, well, never mind. Fuck this. This ain't worth the effort," and they just dropped from the program. I don't know what the problem
Straight to level
is
5.
nowadays, to be fair.
Straight to level 5.
The problem is that they're rebuilding from the base. So
Yeah, I also think this is an age-old question, one that I am not equipped to answer under the current system. But PD goes on a roller coaster between, let's say, strict versus fast and loose. I think that a lot of entities.
What do you think they're at right now? Strict?
Extremely strict. This is I don't know if it's like bad because I don't